Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got, oh my goodness, a show that's going to possibly help you sleep better and products that could help with the skin.
Yes, definitely. A bit of a well-being show, but also
really
looking after your home as well. Now, we're going to start off, as you can see, details on the screen for our first show special, because we haven't got one or two, we've got 3 show specials for you on this show.
What is a show special?
Yes, well, a show special, we reduce the price just for the duration of the show for you. So you've got to get it during the show. So that's why you'll see there's a clock on the screen. We're starting off with the Mirelle Pillows. Now, when you look at this pillow in front of us, it's got this crisscross design. This is the unique point about the Mirelle Pillow, because this crisscross is actually inside. It's not pink, it's not purple, it's in the middle of the pillow, and what it does, it gives you a suspension system that means the pillow will never go flat.
It means you're never putting your arm under the pillow, folding a pillow over, getting another pillow. You've got one pillow that supports your head and neck just beautifully all night long, but never flattens down. How often do you wake up because your pillow's gone flat, or you wake up with that funny neck in the morning? This has been so cleverly designed that it will give you comfort all night long, but it will never flatten down. And it virtually self-plumps itself. You know how you're always trying to plump a pillow up? It will do it on its own. So though you will never see those ties, they're inside your pillow, you will feel the benefit of them. And when you compare it to a regular pillow, oh my goodness. For me, an ordinary pillow, complete flatness. I mean, I've got no support there. I instantly, for me, that is uncomfortable, makes my head spin, really, because I would normally have to have about 3 of those pillows. But on the Mirelle pillow, oh, absolute perfection. Just keeping your head and your neck and your sort of your body alignment's right. I felt I could breathe better.
Lifts your head. You've got great support on the neck area, and it is like that perfect alignment when you go to sleep. If you lift your pillow up, if you're sat in bed now, get your pillow, just put your hand underneath the middle of it, and does it do this? Does it hold its shape? Does it keep its shape and have that lovely fullness that you see there? Well, that's what your pillow should look like without you giving it a helping hand. If it droops down at the ends, if it falls to the ends, it's time for perhaps a new pillow. And you're not just getting one pillow, you get a pair of these.
So you don't have to fall out. You get one for you, one for your partner, one for you, one for the spare room. And you've got a choice. Now, don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. You can either go for medium soft or medium firm. Now, medium soft is going to be if you like a softer pillow and you snuggle into a soft pillow, or medium firm, and that is always the most popular, actually has an extra 20% filling. So everything is exactly the same. The way it's made, the painted ties, the material. It's even breathable, this pillow, as well. But if you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, go for the medium firm. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. It's as simple as that. But often people do go for both lots.
Yeah, you'll only pay one postage. So if you want to multi-order and have a couple of medium soft and a couple of medium firm.
We like a lot of pillows on the bed. It looks nice. And they do look fantastic. They fill a pillowcase and they stay plump all the time. So visually they look great.
Both come under the same item number as well. So 385857 is your item number. You will get 2 of the same pillow for $34.99 on our reduced show special price. That comes down to $13.31 if you use PayPal Pay in 3. But we did mention not just 1 or 2, but 3 show specials. The second one we've got for you. Now, when this price was dropped...
Oh, my word. I was the first one to buy.
Hayley bought it live on the show.
Oh, my goodness. I did.
You got in trouble.
The stock was disappearing, and we've got that same price. It's our lowest price at $99.99. It is an LED mask, which are normally hundreds of pounds. And I know if you've looked into LED masks and you've seen lots of celebrities using them, you'll have seen them on social media loads, you will be blown away at full price of $150. But at $99.99, this was a deal I could not afford to miss out on. And my goodness, I have absolutely fallen in love with it.
It's soft silicone, so it's really comfortable to wear. It's got eye guards, it's fully adjustable. It's got 3 different light therapies in there. You've got a red light therapy that's designed to help with stimulating collagen, elastin, blood flow, circulation, about reducing inflammation. There's so much out there. If you do your own research, what are the benefits of red light therapy?
Yeah, and I think you will have heard of red light, but actually you've got blue light as well, and that's all about acne and congested pores and blemishes and oily skin. And then you've got the green light, that helps with pigmentation and skin tone. So you have got the option. You can run a program where it runs all 3 colour options, and you've got time adjustments as well, so you really can get that perfect treatment, your own personal perfect treatment, time and time again. 10 minutes, 20 minutes or a 30-minute timer. There's 4 modes as well. You charge it as well, so you charge it by USB, so it very much is very sort of portable.
Yeah.
So you could be multitasking. You could be having a bit of you time and just sitting on the sofa relaxing, but you could be watching a bit of TV. You could be reading. You know, I know some people that do ironing and all sorts, but, you know, honestly, it is absolutely phenomenal. And the design, because it really does wrap around the face, you really do feel that it sits around that neck area.
It's so comfortable,
as well.
isn't it?
You know, it really does cover the whole of the face, and super comfortable.
Yeah, and the price on that, even at full price, for an LED mask with all of those different therapies, it's less than £100. It comes down to $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
$99.99 is crazy, honestly. For an LED mask, that is crazy. And we've had a really busy weekend this weekend, and perhaps you are looking in the mirror wishing you just looked a little bit fresher. Sometimes we get fed up, we try so many different things, and, you know, sometimes nothing seems to work for you. Sometimes that little bit of a helping hand, as we say, do your own research on LED masks and just see the benefit that so many people, you know, have found with them, and just have a little think, because I think for me it was amazing to get an LED mask at $99.99. So it's available, but it is a show special. So sadly, it will go back up in price after our show. If you're watching on +1, we will, of course, honour the price, but it will go back up after the show. So you do need to put it in a basket and check that basket out really quickly. So that's our second.
It certainly is.
Special.
And there's a third to show you. Now, this next item is a mattress vac. Now, when we first heard the term mattress vac, we were like, really? A vac for your mattress? Once we did the show, we were blown away. Every home needs one of these, because it's not just a vacuum. It's got the most amazing technology that you've got here. This is the lowest price we've ever done on this machine. It's down to $79.99. And when it comes to a mattress vac, it's about getting rid of all the nasties, not only in your mattress.
Yeah, because it's not just a vacuum, it's so much more than a vacuum. It's actually got a UV lamp, and that UV lamp can help kill off those nasties, like the dust mites. It's going to pick up the allergens, bacteria, dead skin, which the dust mites love to live on. The dust mites' eggs as well. If you do your research, go onto the internet, have a look at dust mites, you would see what can be living in your mattress.
That'll keep you awake.
Oh, definitely. So when you change your sheets, just honestly vacuum your mattress every time, and you really will reap the benefits. Not only that, it's got an amazing suction, but it also beats the mattress. But we're seeing it here on a sofa, so not just for the mattress. Perhaps you've got a second-hand sofa.
Yeah.
Perhaps you've got pets and they bring in little itchy friends.
Oh.
And they're all over your sofa, or you feel they're all over the house. Or perhaps you bought a second-hand car and the seats just feel that little bit itchy, allowing you to really give a bit of a deep down clean to something you can't put into the, you know, into the washing machine.
And you're not putting chemicals onto the area you're sitting on or sleeping on. The great thing is it beats that surface, it brings all those nasties to the surface, and then the suction power is amazing, along with that UV light. Look at what was collected inside there. The finest of particles will be taken from whatever surface you're working on. The machine itself is really easy to take apart and really easy to clean. So if it's pet hair from pet beds, it'll be easy for you to clean the actual machine itself.
And HEPA filtration as well. So do your own research on HEPA filtration. If you have allergies, oh my goodness, that is such a great thing. And that is, again, vacuuming that mattress, you know, your pillows that you're sleeping on. So if you suffer with allergies, again, do, you know, take that into consideration. When we first bought out a mattress vac, a gentleman emailed in, he said, I bought one, I've got an Airbnb, and I'm going to actually use it as part of the cell that I actually, you know, sort of sanitise with UV light. And I've always thought about that, sometimes with headboards and things in hotels, and you're like, oh, so many heads have been against that. You honestly, absolutely phenomenal. Grab that while the stock is there. It is the lowest price. We've done it at $79.99. And of course, you can split that cost over those 3 payments. So £28.31 is the first of those 3 payments. 965429 is your item number. I think we're going to have a really, really busy night. By the way, if you want an extra HEPA filter, you can get those
They're available on the show. You'll find them on the website. In fact, you'll find everything on the website, shopontv.co.uk. If you do multi-order across the show, remember, you'll only pay one postage, so it's worth multi-ordering, especially on a show where we've got 3 show special prices for you. So check everything out there. Remember, we've got over 700,000 products in total on the website, and you can find everything. So even things that you might not think we sell, pop it in the search bar at the top, and you might just be surprised. We've got some great cleaning solutions. There's some fabulous skincare that you can see there. And the drones that we had on last night have been massively busy. And we've got lots of on-screen partners who we work alongside and do extra special offers when they join us on the shows. However, we've got to get back to those pillows, because if you're thinking, does a pillow make a difference to the way you sleep? I truly believe it can make a difference. These pillows, they're under the umbrella of GX Pillows. So if you go and do your own research with GX, if you go onto their website, I haven't checked tonight actually, but normally they're pillows for a pair, and these are from GX, but Mirelle it's actually made and designed for us. So we can have extra special deals. So if you went onto GX to buy this pillow, and it's the same technology, it's the same materials, it's got the painted ties, it's got the vents, so you've got the breathability as well. You'll find they're normally full price $79.98. They usually have an offer on, and when they do an offer, they do them at $59.99 for a pair. So the same as what we're doing tonight, which is a pair of pillows. Now, our pair of pillows, not $79.98, not $59.99, $34.99 for 2 pillows, for a pair of pillows. And honestly, for so many, completely changed the way they sleep. I truly believe if you're not sleeping well, if you're waking up with a funny neck, if you're waking up because your head's flat, you know, your pillows, you're putting your arm under the pillow, it's down to what you're sleeping on that, that is making you wake up. And that is like a bad night's sleep just visually, isn't it? But so many pillows, and that was just a cheap sort of supermarket pillow. But so many pillows are like that. You put your head onto that pillow and it's just... So you have 2, you have 3 pillows, and they still all flatten down. The difference it can make having a decent pillow, it really is amazing, because it changes the whole lift and alignment of your body. In fact, we've got a picture of Hayley from a previous show where she laid down on the end of the bed, and we'll do it live actually in a couple of moments. But can you see the difference from that ordinary pillow to the Mirelle? The change of your body shape, the change of the alignment, the lift of your head.
It makes me poorly laying completely flat, but I may as well be lying completely flat. I would need about 3 of those pillows to get, you know, the height that I'm comfortable with. I just felt like I couldn't breathe. I just felt really uncomfortable. And then with the Mirelle pillow, look at that lovely lift to the head and the neck. I felt like I could breathe easy. I felt like my body was in the right sort of alignment. And I know for me, that completely changes the way I sleep. At no point will you wake up thinking your pillow's gone flat, because this pillow will not flatten down. It always stays plump. It always gives you perfect support to your head and your neck, whether you sleep on your front, your side, or your back. And for so many, completely changed the way they sleep. So if you really do struggle with a pillow, I really believe this technology is going to allow you to find that pillow. Because how many pillows have you bought in the past? I know so many of us have bought so many pillows because they all let us down. They all flatten down. They all, you know, don't give you the support you need. They all make your neck funny in the morning. So you buy another pillow, you buy another pillow. This pillow was designed out of love, actually, for a daughter who was in a terrible accident. And it was her dad that designed it. He was a cabinet maker. And it was one of those awful situations. He was, the dad was, you know, a cabinet maker. He was looking into retiring, really. But he had one of those telephone calls that you just dread in the middle of the night, early morning, and his daughter had been knocked down by a car walking home. She was airlifted to hospital. She's absolutely fine now, had a little girl of her own. She was extremely poorly. She was in a coma for a very long time. But when she did actually get home, she had to rehabilitate in bed for about a year. And as a dad, he was just like, no, what can I do? Is there something I can do just to try and make things a little bit better? And she was living in bed, so she was trying to study. She was, you know, reading, watching TV, eating. You know, her life was in bed. And she was like, can you just get me a comfortable pillow? You know, I'm not comfortable sitting. I'm not comfortable lying. So he was like, oh, yeah, I can do that. So he went out and he must have bought every pillow he could find, from the most affordable pillow to the most expensive from a top-end, you know, London department store. And they all did exactly the same. They all let her down. And he was like, he's like, what is it? And he was an engineer, so he had a mind that really ticked. And he was like, I wonder why aren't these pillars working? And in the end, he started ripping them all to pieces. And he was like, there's no wonder. They're all the same, really. They've got a different outer, they've got a different filling. They're all a sack with some sort of filling in. And they're always going to flatten down. And he's like, so how can I make sure that they stay plump, that they don't flatten down, that they give you the support that you want? And it was just a bizarre, one of those light bulb moments. He was walking home one day and he walked past a building and it had the lintels on the building supporting the bricks to the house. And as he walked past, he was like, I wonder if I could put something like that in a pillow, whether it would support the filling and stop the pillow from flattening down. And that's exactly what he did. He went home and he developed this pillow, and it's got these painted ties, and those painted ties make sure this pillow will never flatten down. And this is so clever because it was just one of those instant moments, seeing something, wondering, and then he developed this. And they're under the umbrella of GX pillows. Mirelle is actually made exclusively for us, but exactly that same technology. And those painted crosses, those ties, will never let this pillow flatten.
No, it always holds its shape. You're not folding a pillow over. How many times have you been in a hotel and you've had to have a second pillow or a third pillow, or you've folded over, or you've put your arm under the pillow? You don't have that when it comes to the Mirelle. Now, if you want to go for it, remember you've got two different options. You've got a medium soft and a medium firm. They both come under the same item number, 385857. The other thing to point out, this is the second generation, so it's got 100% cotton outer. It's got breathability on the end of the pillow. But the most important thing that you saw there is that crisscross design, meaning it holds its shape. At the end of your pillow, however, on one end, there's also an organza strip here. And what that means is the pillow's got breathability. So that organza strip that runs straight through there, down one end of the pillow, every time you move, hot air can come out and cool air can get back inside. So it circulates. So you're never looking for that cool spot because the air circulates constantly. When you feel the outer, you've got that lovely crispness of the cotton outer that we talked about.
It feels beautiful. And once you get this home and you realise you're going to have that perfect support for your head, your neck, all night long. However you sleep, your front, your back, your side, it's never going to flatten down. If you lift your head up, it self-plumps itself. It doesn't matter how you sleep, you will always get that beautiful support and comfort, but it will never flatten. And how often do we wake up? Because our pillows have woke us up, because it has flattened. You're putting your arm under it, you're folding it over, you're getting another pillow. Do you have two pillows, then you take a pillow out and then you put another pillow on? You wake up in the morning and your neck's full, and that neck takes all day, doesn't it?
That lasts all day, doesn't it?
To get rid of. And I really do believe that's down to what you're sleeping on. A pillow can make so much difference. And these pillows, for so many, have made so much, such a difference. So many five-star
Yeah, throughout
reviews.
the show we'll share lots of reviews with you, because we've got some great reviews when it comes to Mirelle. But you see, I've popped a bowling ball on here, and this is a heavy, it's more than £9, this bowling ball. But as I lift this up, you'll see how with Mirelle, it just bounces straight back into its original shape. So just decide which you want to go for, medium soft or medium firm. 385857 is your item number. It's down to $34.99. Review-wise, we've been talking about, take a look at this one from Wendy. Wendy said, this is my second order for these pillows. They're amazing. So glad I got them, as I suffer with chronic pain. Now, whenever we get reviews like this, we always have to tell you, these are people's personal experiences. We never make any claims, but that's what Wendy had to say after sleeping on the Mirelle. Best sleep ever.
And
that's
so
what you want to
many
hear.
say the same. And obviously, we've worked in shopping television for many, many years. And the GX pillows, which Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX pillows, the majority of crew, presenters, the pillow they sleep on. Our director saying, I've got two of the Mirelle pillows. We all sleep on these pillows because we have tried and tested, obviously, everything we see and show you on TV. And for us, these pillows are just an absolute #1. And I think you'll find exactly the same. So do not miss out on the deal. It's a time-limited offer. And sadly, it will go back up in price at the end of the show. So grab the deal whilst we've got it.
So medium soft or medium firm are your options. The only difference is the medium firm has 20% more filling. So if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. And you'll get 2 of the same pillow for $34.99. So that's 385857, your item number. Just add it to your basket. But remember, it's a show special. We'll only hold that price for the duration of the show.
And remember, it's a pillow that never flattens down, that gives you comfort all night long. And as soon as you lift your head off the pillow, it self-plumps. Yeah. So it also looks fabulous on the bed as well. But grab the stock whilst the stock is available and whilst the deal is there. But don't go anywhere. We've got loads more to tell you in just a couple of seconds, so stay with us. Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley. Nearly forgot them.
That was delayed.
It was a little bit.
together with Shayley. I was nearly Hayley on my own then, wasn't I?
I'm off.
But he has joined us, and it's really good to have your company as well. We've got a great show ahead. 3 show specials.
Well, we'll see about that.
We've got deals. Yeah, it didn't start well. We've got deals that are only these prices for the show. So they're prices that will go back up.
Yes.
And we've got products that are absolute favourites. And starting with something that I really do think can make such a difference to the way you sleep.
Yeah, a pillow really can make a difference, and we're offering you a pair of Mirelle pillows for just $34.99. Now, there's 2 different options. There's a medium soft and a medium firm, but this is what's really important, this crisscross design, because this is actually in the middle of the pillow. It's not pink and it's not purple, as you see here in this clip, but it's in the middle of the pillow so that you don't have to plump the pillow. Yeah, you don't have to fold it over or add a second pillow.
You don't ever see those painted ties, but what you do is you feel the benefit of them. When you put your head onto your pillow, it molds to your head and your neck beautifully, but it gives you this great support and comfort, and it never flattens down. How often do you wake up and you're putting your arm under the pillow, you're folding a pillow over, you're getting another pillow, you're throwing a pillow out, you know, you're plumping a pillow up through the night, you're waking up with that funny neck in the morning because the pillow hasn't worked for you. This pillow will work for you all night. It'll give you incredible comfort and support, but it will just never flatten down. And if you did that with your pillow at home right now, I doubt very much they stay as plump and full as that. So many pillows start to droop at the end because they haven't got that very clever technology inside.
It's such a clever technology, and the difference it makes compared with a regular pillow you'll be blown away by, because with a regular ordinary pillow they just go completely flat as soon as there's a weight on them. We've got a picture here from a previous show with Hayley on just a regular pillow and then the Mirelle luxury suspension pillow. That's the secret, the suspension that's inside there. Look at the difference into the way Hayley's head is elevated with the Mirelle pillow.
I felt you just feel so much more comfortable. In the ordinary pillow, I'd need about 3 of those at least to try and give that lift. I can't lay flat like that, but you can see there how it lifts the head, the neck. For me, I feel I can breathe better. I feel my body alignment is better. I'm instantly comfortable. You're not faffing and plumping a pillow and putting your arm under the pillow. You've got this instant support and this instant comfort, and it stays like that all night long, night after night after night. And Mirelle, they come under the umbrella of GX pillows, and they're an incredible brand, and there's a big story to how and why they were developed. But GX pillows, when you go onto their website and you're buying exactly the same technology, Mirelle is just designed for us exclusively, so we can have really special deals. But you'll find they do a pair of pillows like this, and these are the 2nd generation. You'll find as a pair, they're normally $79.98, and then they often have an offer. And if they do an offer, it's $59.99. You are getting those same pillows for $34.99 as a show special. The price will go back up after the show, and you get a pair but there is a choice, but it's not complicated.
Yeah, you've got a medium soft or a medium firm option. If you want or like a softer pillow, just go medium soft. You'll get two of the same pillow that you can see there. Or if you like a firmer pillow, and the only difference, all the technology is the same, it's just 20% more filling. So it's a little bit firmer. So if you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
I'm medium firm because I would always have about 3 pillows. So if you're like me and you normally always have to have 2 or 3 pillows, go medium firm. But if you like to snuggle into a pillow, medium soft. But often people do get both, don't they?
Yeah. And if you multi-order, go for a pair of each. You'll only pay 1 postage, remember. Both come under the same item number. 385857 is your item number there. And you'll find all of our items on the website. You can order on the phone. But we've got 3 show specials, not just one. This is the first one. The second one that we've got for you is an LED mask. Now,
oh my goodness.
These are so on trend. If you've got any kind of social media, you'll see these everywhere. This is an LED mask that's soft silicone, so it's really comfortable to wear. It has 3 different light therapies, red, blue and green light therapy. They all offer different benefits, if you like.
Yeah, it's all about red light. If you look into red light, you can do your own research. It's about collagen, elastin, blood flow, circulation, fine lines and wrinkles. The blue light therapy, that's all about targeting sort of acne and congested pores, blemishes and oily skin. And then green light, that helps with pigmentation and even skin tone. So you've got the 3 light technologies, which you can use individually. You can have a program that gives you all 3, and you can set your timer for 10, 20, 30 minutes. It's also rechargeable, so you can be doing other things. It's nice to have a bit of you time and just lay on the sofa and have your mask on, but if you have got things to do, or if you want to watch the TV, you want to read, you want to do a bit of ironing, you know, you can multitask with that mask as well. And the design is so comfortable to wear.
Yeah, it's a silicone design, really comfortable. It's got eye protection around the eye area. It's fully adjustable under the chin and around the back of the head.
And it's medical grade LEDs as well. There's 432 of those. Medical grade multi-wave length LEDs. And honestly, if you do your own research, to have a mask like this at $99.99 is absolutely incredible.
To be honest, you can go to salons and pay that kind of price for one treatment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can have this treatment whenever you want it. Different time settings. I know you use it usually for about 10 minutes a night.
I get into bed. I know, I've taken my makeup off, get into bed. We watch a bit of telly before we go to sleep, and I just pop it on for 10 minutes. And
so
honestly,
affordable.
Yeah, it's incredible. And look into an LED mask and see the benefits that so many people have found from them. Honestly, it's a great product to get, but out of reach for a lot of us financially, but not anymore at under £100, which is great. But it will go back up in price at the end of the show. It is a show special.
So 512764 is your item number. We'll tell you more about that as we go through the show. If you want to read any details, as I say, you can look on the website. But we've got a third show special for you. There's 3 tonight. This is good, isn't it?
Not 1, not 2, but 3. And this is... Now, it's a mattress vacuum, and you might think, I remember when we first knew we were doing a show with a mattress vacuum. We're like, a mattress vacuum? A vacuum for your mattress? And then we were like, oh my goodness, every home needs this, because this is so much more than a vacuum.
This is about fighting dust mites, allergens, and not only on mattresses, on pillows, on sofas, upholstery, pet beds. You'll use it on all these different areas. But there's so many technologies here. First of all, you've got paddles in there that beat the surface of whatever you're cleaning, and they beat that at 12,000 times per minute.
And what that does, it's a bit like when you used to put a mat over the line and beat it with a stick. It makes sure it gets everything moved. So inside the mattress, if there were dust mites, eggs and things, it would move them, so then the power of the vacuum could vacuum them up.
And you've also got a UV light in there that actually kills those nasties that we're talking about. It's such a clever design.
It's all about getting rid of bacteria, dust mites, allergens.
Cleaning and sanitising. Got great HEPA filtration in here as well. Comes with a HEPA filter included, obviously. If you want a second HEPA filter, details for that just at the bottom of the screen. Again, you won't pay any extra on postage if you multi-order covering. The technology, this is the highest spec we've seen on a mattress fact like this.
And at its lowest price as well. And honestly, you will be blown away. And we had a producer who vacuumed her mattress every time she changed her bed, and she took it home and used it just to see, you know, if it made a difference. She could not believe, like you're seeing there, what it actually managed to get out of a vacuum. And she did vacuum it with a regular vacuum, but of course this has got super suction because of the beating as well. But it is really that UV light, really easy to maintain. If you have got cat hair, dog hair, your hair, if it picks that up, it's really easy to take it apart and, you know, clear that out of the way. But remember, it's that UV light that's killing the dust mites, it's getting rid of the bacteria, the allergens, the dead skin as well. It's great on delicate fibres as well. And HEPA filtration, again, do your own research. If you suffer with allergies, see the benefits of that. And again, think about those benefits whilst you're sleeping on a mattress that you have vacuumed with HEPA filtration, with a UV light.
Sanitised, yeah.
Your pillow that you have vacuumed. But of course, any sort of items like furniture, a second-hand car, perhaps the seats always feel, or you got a caravan, you bought it second-hand and the seats always feel a bit itchy. Well, you can't put all of the sofa in the washing machine, but this allows you to sanitise. It's brilliant, that.
And lowest ever price, as we say, under £80. All the items that we've shown you, you can find on the website. That's always the easiest way for you to shop. If you do want to go to the phones, the operators are there waiting to take your calls. 0333 241 241. There, go to the live show, click on that live show emblem, and it takes you through to all the items that we've got. 3 out of 4 items there on show special prices. So the prices reduced just for the duration of the show. If you're watching on our +1 channels, we'll honour the price as long as there's stock remaining. But if you want to get any of these items, now is the time to do it at this reduced price. In fact, we're going to go back to the pillows straight away because this is where you are already shopping. It is a twin pack, remember, of the Mirelle pillows. And if you think about pillow designs, most designs of pillow are the same. It's a sack with a different type of filling. The difference here is this crisscross design.
Yeah, because the problem with a pillow is it flattens down and you end up trying to fold it over, putting your arm under it, you get another pillow, you have 3 pillows, you take a pillow away, you put a pillow back, and your pillow isn't letting you sleep well through the night. This very clever design, which you will never see because this is inside your pillow, it's in the middle of your pillow, and it's not pink, it's not purple.
Nope.
They're white, but you won't see them. But what you actually do feel is the benefit of them.
Well, when you see that clip, it shows you how it literally moves with the contours of your body.
It stops the pillow from flattening.
Yeah.
It was designed because a gentleman designed it out of love originally for his daughter. And it was one of those situations where, bless him, he was an engineer and he was a cabinet maker, actually, and he was about to retire. But he had one of those awful phone calls, you know, wakes you up in the middle of the night, early morning, and his daughter was at university and she'd been knocked over by a car. And she's fine now, but she was extremely poorly. She was airlifted to hospital. She was in a coma for a long period of time. And when she did get home, she was bed-bound. You know, she was very much rehabilitating in bed. She was living in bed. So whatever she, you know, she was trying to study, she was still trying, you know, reading, relaxing, watching TV, eating, sleeping. And her dad was just like, is there any way I can make anything better for you? And she was like, can you just get me a decent pillow? She said, whatever I'm doing, I haven't got the support. I'm not comfortable sat up. I'm not comfortable when I lay down. She said, can you just please find me a good pillow? And he was like, gosh, yeah, of course I can do that. So he went out thinking that would be the easiest thing, but discovered it wasn't. And he ended up buying from the most affordable pillows to the most expensive from a top West End London department store. And none of them did what his daughter needed. They all flattened down. And he was like, because he was an engineer, his mind was ticking. He was like, well, you know, why do they flatten down? What's the problem? Why isn't there a pillow that stays plump? So in the end, he ended up taking these pillows apart. And of course, he was, well, every pillow is the same. They're all different prices. They've got different fillings. They've got different outers, but they're all a sack with a filling of some sort. And it's always going to flatten down. So he tried to think, you know, how can I develop a pillow that won't flatten? And it was one of those light bulb moments, one of those silly situations. He was walking home and he walked past a property, an old property, and it had the lintels, the crosses on the building, supporting the bricks back to the house. And his mind went, gosh, I wonder if I had something like that inside a pillow, that it would support the filling of the pillow and it wouldn't let the pillow flatten down. So he got home, he started designing and developing, and that is exactly what you see here is what he developed. It's under the brand of GX pillows. Mirelle is made exclusively for us, but it's all under the umbrella of GX. And this is what it's all about. It's all about this technology. And inside your pillow, you've got these very clever painted ties. Now, he made it for his daughter. His daughter was like, oh my goodness, you know, this is brilliant. But then his mum was like, well, you can't just make it for her. I've struggled. I've bought so many pillows in the past. And every family member were the same. They're like, all we've ever done is bought pillows. We've never found a pillow that's any good. And I think we're all the same. We've thrown away, because you have to throw them away. Charities don't want them.
They go to landfill, don't they, generally?
Because you buy a pillow, and they all do exactly that. They flatten down, and you're putting your arm under it, you're folding it over, or you're using 3 or 4 pillows, and then you're taking a pillow out, you're putting... With this pillow will always stay plump. It will never flatten down. It will give you the most incredible support to your head and your neck all night long, but it won't wake you up because it's flattened, because this pillow will not flatten down. And when you compare this to a regular pillow, which Sean's got there, a very sad
There's nothing
looking,
regular about this.
and that was a more affordable.
It's very value
pillow.
range, this pillow that I've got here for you.
But so many of us, we stay at friends and bless them, their pillows are exactly like that.
Not being funny, we stayed somewhere last night, didn't we?
Oh, gosh.
And they were really good pillows because but very expensive. They were feather and down pillows. But as soon as you lay your head on them, they just get flatter and flatter and flatter. So by the time you got comfy, you're flat to the bed. In fact, we should show you the difference straight away. We'll get Hayley to... I'll try and fill out this pillow for you. I'll get you to lay down on this pillow, and then we're going to show you the difference. Because remember, with Mirelle, you've got 2 different options. You've got a medium soft, and you've got a medium firm option. This doesn't look so good.
I mean, it may as well be flat. I can't lay flat. Makes me feel quite sick. I'm like, oh.
But really flat. Look how flat Hayley's body is to the bed. There's no elevation of the head. There's no lift.
What I feel is I feel like I can't, not that I can't breathe, but I feel a bit
Everything's
choked.
Constricted. I think that'd be a proper snoring night right there.
Oh gosh, yeah. If I snored, I'd definitely be snoring laying like this.
There's no if.
I couldn't sleep like this. Honestly, that makes my head... It's horrible, and I know I'd wake up with a funny neck.
Let's show you the difference straight away then with the medium soft option. Now, when you look at the pillow, I mean, it's a completely different look straight away. Medium soft, you'll get 2 of those if you go medium soft option, and you'll get 2 for $34.99. But the difference straight away.
Now I feel, I know, my airways are clear, that I feel like I'm in the right body alignment. I sleep on my back, so this is absolutely perfect for me. Though this is the medium soft. I personally have got the medium firm, but it's entirely up to you. If you like to snuggle more into a pillow, go for the medium soft. But it doesn't matter whether you sleep on your front, your back, your side. It still supports your head and your neck. Yeah, it doesn't go flat. It doesn't matter which position you like to sleep in. It's all about alignment as well, alignment of the body. So to have a pillow that gives you comfort, that gives you support, it's so important. So that's your medium soft option. However, if you like a firmer pillow, all you've got here, it's all the same technology. It's just 20% more filling that you've got in there. So it's a little bit firmer. So this is my choice. So it's just that little bit higher. Beautiful comfort around the neck, the head. And I know I'll have that support all night long. That isn't going to flatten as the night goes on and then you wake up and you put your arm under it, you fold the pillow, you plump it up. I won't need to. It stays like... If I take my head off, it will self-plump itself like that. And then if I sleep on my side, absolute
Don't get too comfy.
And I could
You didn't get much sleep last night.
Off, definitely. But the great thing is, when you're comfortable, that's when you get off to sleep quicker. And if you're comfortable all night long, which this pillow will give you that comfort all night long, it helps you stay asleep for longer. You're not waking up because you know your pillow, you need to plump your pillow up, you need to put your arm into the pillow. You'll never be in that situation because that
Again,
pillow...
if we just go back to that other pillow, the one you don't like, the regular value pillow, straight away, look at it. And there's like a crater in the middle.
That makes me feel seasick.
Where your head was before. Even if you folded it in half or you had 2 or 3 of those, it really wouldn't perform.
Flatten. You know, you can try, they're still going to flatten.
Lift up, let's get comfy. There you go. That's better.
Absolute heaven. So you've got a choice of a pair. You get 2 for $34.99. They are under the umbrella of the company of GX Pillows, so you can go onto their website and have a little nosy at the price, and you'll find they do, and it's all the same technology. These are like the second generation of the GX Pillows, but Mirelle is made exclusively for us here on Shop on TV, so we can get a really great deal. Their price, full price, is normally $79.98, but they do have a special offer, and they've reduced it down to $59.99 for a pair. $59.99, our pair of pillows, $34.99, but only for the show, complete show special.
Yeah, it's 385857, whichever option you want to go for. It is all about that technology, that crisscross design that you've got there. And just to let you know, this is equivalent to the second generation of GX pillows. So you've got 100% cotton on the outer. It really feels luxurious. At one end of the pillow, you've got this organza strip. And what this means with the organza strip, it means the pillow has breathability. So if you struggle trying to find the cool spot, just tucked away underneath there, it means hot air can get out, cool air can get back in, so it allows for that air circulation. But it really is a luxury pillow at such an affordable price that's going to look great in any pillowcase, whether you've got the ones with the trim, the Oxfords, or the housewife.
Visually, it looks great on the bed because it fills that pillow. How often do you put a pillow into a pillowcase and it's all floppy at the sides and the pillow looks like that and you're trying to make it look like the magazines? These will look like the magazine pillows because they will be plump and beautiful visually all the time. But actually the real benefit, though the bed will look great, is when you put your head onto that pillow, when it gives you that great support to the head, the neck. It never flattens down. It gives you this incredible comfort all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back or your sides. And this allows you to have that instant comfort, so it helps you to get off to sleep quicker, but also allows you to stay asleep for longer because you're not waking up with that funny neck. You're not waking up because your pillow's gone flat. You're trying to plump the pillow, you're folding the pillow, you're putting your arm under the pillow. Yeah. And it's allowing you to get that better night's sleep. And for so many, Mirelle and GX have done exactly that. Now,
it's not the only show special that we've got on the show for you. We've got an LED mask. Now, if you've seen this kind of technology on social media or you've seen it in salons, things such as that, this is the most fantastic technology that you've got here. It's not just red light therapy in this mask, it's green light and blue light therapy as well. And do your own research into the benefits of red light therapy and you will be blown away by some of the benefits that you can get here.
Yeah, and then look at some of the prices. You'll be blown away with getting a mask like this for under £100. It's the lowest price that we've ever done. We've matched it. We did a show a little while ago, absolutely flew, and so we've matched that price again, but it is only for the show. When we say a show special, it means the price does go up at the end of the show. If you're watching on +1, we will honour the price, but it will go up after that show, so you must put it in a basket and check that basket out. And this is what it's all about. It's an advanced LED light therapy, which is phenomenal. And it is allowing you to have that technology for such an incredible, incredible price.
Now, the easiest way to get everything that we've got on the show is the website, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live on air button that you see there. That'll take you through to all our live products. And there's the pillows. We've got a mattress vac. But the mask, when you click onto that mask, it'll take you through. You can read lots of details. You can see some different pictures there. Tells you about all the different therapies. But we were lucky enough to do the first show when we featured this. It wasn't at this kind of price on the first show that we did.
The second show it was, and I bought it. I was like, I'm having that mask right now.
Yeah, you did. Kelly, who comes in and sees us on wellbeing shows and fitness shows, came in to tell us all about why you should go for it. And at this price, now is the time.
We've also got different colours. So we've got blue light. So this works on a different level. So the red light worked on, it's measured in nanometers.
Right.
So the red light was about 630 nanometers, so it's quite deep. The higher the kind of nanometers, the deeper it is.
Right.
With near infrared, it's 850 nanometers. Now, this blue works on, I think it's 415, so it's more on a superficial level, but this is where it targets, or it's believed to target, kind of the bacteria of your skin. So maybe if you're somebody that has uneven skin complexion.
Oh, we read about that, didn't we?
And problem skin, maybe you suffer with
pores and things like that, perhaps.
Congestion, or maybe a little, you know, of
blemishes.
Acne and blemishes, things like that. This might be able to diminish some of that bacteria that could then help that.
That's what they say the blue light can help with.
Absolutely. So that also is combined with that near infrared. So you're not just getting the LED.
Okay.
It's also working on that deeper level as well. So you're getting the benefits of both. And then, if that wasn't enough, we've then got green as well. So green...
This is another therapy.
Yeah, this is all about calming the skin. This is about if it could help if you suffer with maybe superficial kind of redness to the skin.
Right.
Also, if maybe your complexion, maybe you have that uneven complexion, maybe hyperpigmentation.
Can help with it, sort of evening out your skin tone.
That's it. That's what it's believed that it will help with. So this works on that area. Again, it's combined with the near infrared. So again, working on those different levels simultaneously. So your skin may be clearer, it may feel brighter. I certainly saw the brightness in my skin.
You couldn't believe, could you?
Yeah, I love it.
So
I
much that you bought it for 2 family members.
Yeah, I did. I went on and bought it for both mother-in-law and mum. And they both. And she rang me the other day and went, "So, what does this do? And what does that do?" And I was like, "Well, let me just tell you."
And how long should we wear it for?
So 10 minutes.
Right.
So we'd always recommend that you use it kind of maybe build up every other day at first for 10 minutes.
Right.
But because it's LED, it's gentle, it's non-invasive on the skin. So sometimes if you've got problem skin, it can kind of maybe, you know, some treatments can cause it to irritate.
Yeah.
This isn't going to heat the skin. This is working on a deeper level. This is working within the body.
It's about the light. It doesn't get hot.
It's working on the light. What it's doing is the light is just energy to the mitochondria within the cells. So it's just activating the cells, and then targeting different concerns. But we can also build up using the different intensities. So right now...
the light brightens.
You can see that it brightens as well. So we've got 5 different levels.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can see that's the 5th, and then it goes back down to 1, 2,
so it becomes more
3,
intense.
4, 5. If we stay on that, you can see. Now we're going to. You may go, well, what's the white?
What nuts in this one?
If you want everything, if you want to benefit from all of those things that it could do, which is like maybe firming the skin, possibly boosting collagen, maybe it's about clarifying the skin so that it's smoother and there's less redness. Maybe it's just about getting that glow back in your skin.
And what we always say, do your own research, don't we?
So when you're on the white, does that go through them all?
That's all of them at the same time.
It's all in one.
How brilliant is that?
So if you've only got 10 minutes and you want to boost it,
do a little bit of everything.
Do everything, but also we have different skin concerns throughout the year. We never just have dry skin. We never. Sometimes we we might have a breakout. We may have that our skin gets a little bit red. Something's irritated it. Maybe we're feeling flat skin because it's this time of year. So you can then choose which one is right for your skin.
Any of the individual colours on their own. So if you're thinking, actually, it's the red light I want, you can just use the red light. Now, actually, it's the blue light I want. Or if you think, well, actually, I could benefit from using all those different like we can run through a system where it runs through them all.
Yeah.
How
And you
great is
just,
that?
what you just noticed as well was that it turned itself off because it's got an automatic timer on there. And you can set it, it gives you 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, I'd always recommend just start with 10 minutes and keep it. You probably don't need any more than 10 minutes. But if you really wanted to, you could take it to 30 minutes. You're never going to go over that 30 minutes because it's going to turn itself off. You've got 432 LED kind of diodes in there. And what that means is you're getting that maximum coverage that is wrapping round the whole face. What you've also got is the ability to
I love that.
make it so that it fits your face perfectly.
It just looks so comfortable.
So it's like it's bespoke for you, isn't it? You can get the solid masks, but I always think, I'm not sure how comfortable they're going to be. But the fact you've got those 3 different therapies, you can use them all at the same time as well. It should be £150 just shy of a penny, and we've got a reduction on this for the launch.
I love the fact that, you know, you can use it completely cordlessly.
Yes.
And I've got a friend, her and her daughter have bought a mask like this. It was a lot more expensive than this. Honestly, for that price, please grab that mask. And whether you're treating yourself or whether you're thinking as a gift idea, at $99.99, under £100 for such incredible technology. Something I'd wanted for, oh gosh, ever. But financially, it was a really considered purchase because they were hundreds of pounds. But as soon as this went under £100, I was the first one to buy
The
it.
fact you've got all those different programmes, the different light therapies with the different benefits, just pop in your search engines, the benefits of red light, green light and blue light therapy. You'll be amazed at some of the things that are out there. 512764 is your item number. Lowest price we've done it at under £100. And you'll be able to have that treatment whenever you want because you've got it at home.
Yeah, so do grab that. But we've got to get back to our pillows. They are your favourite this morning, and I'm not surprised. I think we all sleep badly at times. I think we blame lots of different things. My mind won't switch off, you know. But I think the basis, if you're not sleeping well, because if you're tired and you're comfortable, you will nod off watching that film or that, you know, that episode you really wanted to, and you've gone because you're comfy and you're tired. So if you're going to bed and you're not sleeping, I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on. And for so many, the pillow is the thing that wakes you up. It flattens down, you're trying to plump it up, you're folding it over, you're putting your arm under a pillow. This pillow, and though you're seeing these painted ties, you won't see them on your pillow because they're actually inside your pillow. They're not pink, they're not purple, they're white. But what they'll do is they'll make you appreciate them because of how that pillow feels. It gives you instant comfort and support, but the pillow will never flatten down. It will always stay plump. How often do you wake up with that funny neck? How often does your pillow just go, you put your head on a pillow, you get another pillow? Honestly, I mean, look at that pillow. Is that like the pillow you're laying on right? Can you do that with your pillow at home? Because most pillows go floppy at the sides because they haven't got any support, you know, sort of support. But this suspension pillow actually has those painted ties that very cleverly stop the pillow from flattening. And I think how many pillows have you bought? I think so many of us have bought and thrown away so many pillows.
Yeah, because they go flat, don't they? As soon as there's a weight on them...
And they're pointless then.
They don't tend to come back, but the Mirelle just bounce back to their original shape and keep that lovely plush shape. If you compare sleeping on a Mirelle pillow to a regular pillow, and we'll show you the difference, well, take a look at this from a previous show. You can see on that ordinary pillow, Hayley's body's completely flat to the bed. There's no lift to the head, there's no support to the neck, the comfort isn't really there. And then next to it, you see the Mirelle pillow and you see the difference, how it lifts your head, how it changes the shape of your body. And it's all about the elevation of the body and the
body
alignment.
Absolutely. And having your head a height that's good for you. For me, I can't lay flat. I'd need about 3 or 4 of those pillows to give me any sort of support that I would need to get off to sleep. But with the Mirelle pillow, instant comfort. I put my head onto that pillow. It gives me that instant comfort and support to the head, to the neck. I feel I can breathe better and clearer because my head's in the right position. And whether you sleep on your front, your back or your sides, because of the design of this pillow, it's going to work for you all night long. And even if you change position, it will self-plump and then give you that support again. So that pillow isn't going to wake you up, because the pillow that in Sean's hand there, that is a bad night's sleep, isn't it? We've stayed at friends that have got pillows like that, and we've stayed at hotels that have got pillows like that. And however many pillows you've got, you are going to wake up because you've got that flatness. You haven't got any support. You've got no comfort. Mirelle, oh my goodness, instant comfort, and that comfort night after night after night.
Yeah, the difference it makes is because of that crisscross design. And the reason it came about, I think this is really important to reiterate, that it was invented by a man who wasn't involved in pillows at all. He was an engineer, he was about to retire, and then there was a really bad accident within the family, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's one of those sort of dreaded situations, and he was woken up in the middle of the night, early morning, with a phone call. His daughter was at university and she's absolutely fine now, and she's had a daughter of her own now. This is going back a few years. But she'd been knocked over by a car walking home. She was airlifted to hospital. She was in a coma for a long time. And when she did eventually get home, she had to rehabilitate in bed for about a year. So she was very much living in bed. Obviously getting her strength back first of all, but then, you know, trying to study, watching the TV and trying to read, laying down, you know, trying to sleep. And her dad was just like, you know, is there anything I can do to try and make things just a little bit better? And she was like, can you just get me a decent pillow? So whatever I'm doing, I've just got no support. If I'm trying to sit up, they don't support me. If I'm laying in bed, you know, trying to sleep, they don't support me. Can you just find me a decent pillow? And he was like, oh, gosh, yeah, of course I can. And he went out on a mission thinking it wouldn't be the hardest of tasks, but it was. And he ended up buying every pillow really you could find, from the most affordable to the most expensive from a top-end West End London department store. And every pillow did the same. They all let her down. None of them gave her the support that she needed. So he was like, well, you know, he was an engineer, so his mind, he was like, what can I do? How can I develop a pillow that's going to stay plump? So he's thinking, but he just couldn't think of, you know, what is the issue with a pillow? So in the end, he ended up ripping loads of the pillows he bought to pieces. And he was like, of course they flatten down. He said, really, whatever pillow I've bought, whatever price they are, they're all the same. They're an outer sack, so a different material, with a different filling, but they're always going to flatten down. So he was thinking, you know, how can I stop that? And it was one of those silly light bulb moments. He was walking home one day, probably not even thinking about the pillars, but he walked past this house and he saw the lintels, the crosses on the property supporting the bricks to the house. And his mind went, oh my goodness, if they're supporting the bricks to the house, I wonder if I did something similar inside the pillow with the cross system, if it would support the filling and stop the filling from flattening down. So he got home, started developing what was originally GX pillows, and that is exactly what he did. He put painted ties, like the crosses, like the, you know, the lintels that you see on the house, inside the pillow. And though you'll never see them, they do exactly what he wanted them to do. They never let that pillow flatten down. You're never going to put your arm under this pillow or try and plump this pillow up, because this pillow will stay plump. It'll give you amazing support and comfort to your head and your neck all night long, but it will never wake you up because it's flattened down. It won't wake you up because you've got uncomfortable.
Can really disturb your sleep if you've got an uncomfortable pillow and you're not supported properly.
This has completely changed the way they sleep,
yeah,
hasn't it?
Yeah. We've had fabulous reviews over the years, but I want to show you the difference between the pillows, because remember, with Mirelle, you've got two options. You've got a medium soft or a medium firm. The medium soft just has 20% less filling, but I want to show you the difference and get Hayley to lay down on the bed to show you, first of all,
I don't like
with this budget pillow that we have here, you will be amazed by the difference and the way you sleep. So as Hayley lays down on this, and this isn't our Mirelle pillow, it's just to show you the difference it makes.
It is a horrible, cheap pillow, but so often they all end up like this. I'd have to have like 3 or 4 of those. And it makes me feel, Makes me feel like I'm blocked up. I can't breathe properly.
Well, there's definitely no support there, is
No.
there? It doesn't lift or elevate your head. There's no support in the neck area. Whether you're back, side sleeper, you're pretty much flat to the mattress
Makes
or the
me feel quite
surface
sick.
that you're laying on. If I pop the medium soft pillow in, first of all, just to look at the pillow before you lay on it, I mean, the shape that's there, well done, the shape that's there, hold it right there, Hayley, is fabulous in itself. But when you do lay down, you don't flatten the pillow, but you've got the most fabulous
You
support.
can see, can't you, how it supports my head and my neck just beautifully. For me, this is the medium soft. Personally, I would have the medium firm because it just gives you that little bit more of a lift. But I feel I can breathe clearer now because of my head's in the right position. I'm in the right sort of body alignment. You might not sleep on your back, I do, and that is instant comfort, and I know I would get off to sleep so much quicker because I'm not plumping faffing with a pillow all night long. But if I lay on my side, if you sleep on your side, oh, you see, it still works. Whether you sleep on your side, your front, your back, it's going to mould around your shape of head and neck. It's going to give you great support, but this will never, if I lift my head up, never flatten down.
And what we can see there, even when you've got your head on the pillow, at the end, it just holds its shape completely. It's so cosy. So that's your medium soft option that you're looking at there. All the technology we've talked about in both options is the same, but the medium firm, it basically just has 20% more filling. So it's a little bit loftier. It's got more filling, obviously.
So if you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows with a regular pillow, go for the medium firm. Like you say, it's just 20% more filling. It's got all the same technology. It's all the same materials. It's just that little bit more of a lift. So this is absolutely, for me, perfect. And again, instant. I haven't got to faff. I haven't got to try and get comfortable. As soon as you pop your head onto the pillow, it just instantly moulds around the head and the neck just so beautifully. And I know that pillow will never flatten down, so I won't wake in the night and have to put my arm under the pillow. And whether you sleep on your front or your side, your back, again, just works for you. And it works for you all night long. And if you are waking up because you're putting your arm under a pillow, you're plumping a pillow up, it's your pillow that's stopping you getting that good night's sleep. And when you see the difference between this and a regular pillow, my goodness, you can completely understand why you wake up.
Yeah, without a doubt, the sleep experience is completely different, as you can see there, because with a regular pillow, you're flat to the mattress or the surface you're sleeping on. With the Mirelle, you're elevated. It lifts your head into the right spot. Whether you're a side sleeper, a back sleeper, front sleeper, it really doesn't matter. Now, even if you've not shopped with us before, you just need that number at the top of your screen. 385857 is your item number, and the price, it's not for one pillow, it's for a pair of pillows.
And do remember, it comes under the umbrella of the company GX Pillows. Go onto their website. You've got the second generation pillow with us, so you can go onto the website and check their prices. They actually do them at $79.98 for a pair on GX's website. They have a special on, so they're not $79.98 at the minute. They're $59.99 at the moment. But you're getting a pair on our website for $34.99. So incredible value for money, incredible saving. And you've only got that saving. It's time limited. It's only for the show. So if you're watching on +1, we will honour the price, but it will go back up. It's only for the show that you've got this deal. So pop it in a basket and check that basket through. The easiest way to order, you can always jump onto the phones, but if you've got the website, jump onto the website.
Yeah, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live button that you see there. It'll take you through to our live show. There's a live YouTube feed. You can click and subscribe and watch all our previous shows. And then when you go to the pillow, you've just got to select which option you want. Medium soft, if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft, or medium firm. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. The only difference is 20% more filling on the medium firm. Lots of people multi-order there and go for a pair of each. So when you want to snuggle down into your pillow, you'll sleep on the medium soft. When you want a bit more support, maybe you're sat up in bed, you've got that medium firm to give you that more support.
Perhaps you've got someone that does spend a lot of time in bed, or perhaps they're in a wheel. I know my nana, when she was in a wheelchair, she always wanted sort of a pillow behind it. You're forever trying to plump up. Well, it used to be what the nurses did, didn't it? The hospitals trying to plump the pillow to give you comfort, but they always flatten down. So that behind you, perhaps in a wheelchair or travelling as well, the kids in the back of the car, a proper pillow that's going to give them support against the window as you're travelling on your holidays.
Yeah, great in the back of the car.
Honestly, it's a pillow that just works every single night for absolutely everybody, because it works with you, it works with your weight, it works with your head, it works with, you know, it moulds around your shape, gives you great comfort and support, but it's the fact that it won't flatten. And that is the biggest thing. How many pillows have you thrown out? Because I know so many of us buy a pillow, don't get on with it. Buy another pillow, don't get on with it. Buy another pillow, don't get on with it. This is a pillow that for so many, it's changed the way people sleep. And we've worked alongside GX Pillows for years. Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX Pillows. And so many 5-star reviews.
You've got 100% cotton outer as well, remember, so it's really crisp, lovely feel to the pillow. At the end, on one end of the pillow, you've got this organza strip that you see here. The organza strip means that hot air can get out and cool air can get back in, so it allows for air circulation, basically. That runs along one end of the pillow, so allowing for air circulation. So if you struggle with overheating, you're always finding the pillows hot.
Trying to find the cool spots. Yeah, turning the pillow over.
It's designed for that as well. So such a brilliant pillow with so many features, and you will get a pair of them for $34.99. 385-857. Just choose which option you want to go for. Now, we have 3 show specials. We've got the mask. You've loved that so far. You've got the pillows, and you've also got our mattress vac. Now, if you've not seen a mattress vac before and you're thinking, why would I want a vac for my mattress? It's exactly what we thought,
We were very much the same. Why can't you just vacuum your mattress with a regular vacuum? Well, it's not a regular vacuum. This has got LED technology and UV lamp technology, I should say, which allows you to have a UV lamp when you switch this on that actually helps to kill dust mites, bacteria, and the suction, great suction, getting rid of the allergens and the dead skin cells and things. It also beats the mattress, and that's a bit like when we used to throw a mat over the line and you hit it with a broom to try and get all the dust out. When this beats whatever it is vacuuming, it makes sure it gets every sort of last bit. Perhaps like dust mite eggs can get sort of jammed deep into a mattress. It brings them to the
surface.
It's
all those nasty things that are buried deeper into the mattress, like you say.
But or a car seat or a caravan.
It'll bring it all to the surface. The power of the suction is there, obviously, but you've also got that UV light. So all the technologies that you need to get rid of the nasties. And when we're talking about nasties, we're talking about things like bacteria, dust mites, allergens.
Could be the fleas your dog's brought.
The dog's up on the bed, sleeping on the bed with you. It's all of those things, and it's moments to actually use. That's the other thing. It's not a massive process. When you change the bed, just run over the mattress. You can run over the headboard. You can do the side of the bed. You can do the divan. It doesn't matter what angle you use it at. The HEPA filtration is brilliant. Look at that. That's all the dead skin cells that have been left inside your mattress, along all those other nasties that we're talking about. So it's really easy to clean. Comes with HEPA filtration. Great for pet beds. If you want a second HEPA filter, they're available as well for you. But even when it comes to cleaning the machine, that's really easy.
Yeah, it's so well designed. HEPA filtration, do your own research why that is so good if you do suffer with allergies. And if you do suffer with allergies, think about getting that deep down clean, sanitising your mattress and your pillow. But perhaps you've got a second-hand sofa and it always feels a little bit itchy. I used to babysit, actually, years ago in a really old property. Lovely family, and it was, it was clean, but it was an old property, so it had that old sort of musty sort of smell to it. And honestly, it was obviously for me affected me. It
made you sneeze and
oh
things.
gosh, my eyes would stream. I'd cough, I'd sneeze. And if I could have vacuumed the sofa I sat on rather than, and I think you'll feel exactly the same. Perhaps you've bought a second-hand sofa, perhaps you've got a second-hand car or a caravan, and everything just feels a little bit itchy, and you can't put the sofa into the washing machine. You can't get the sofa in your caravan into the washing machine, but you can sanitise by using that UV light and that incredible technology. It's so well designed. And honestly, we were a vacuum for your mattress, and then we're like, oh my goodness, every home should have one of these. And that's the lowest price we've done. We've matched that tonight, but it is only that price for the show, it will go back up in price.
It's also low energy consumption if you're thinking about that. It's only 350 watts as well.
Which is great.
So if you want to go for that, 965429 is your item number. Brilliant buy. Honestly, people have raved about these since we've had them on shows. But we've got 3 show specials. So your vacuum for your mattresses and so much more is a show special. We've got the LED light mask, which is on a show special, but you are absolutely loving our pillow deal. This is the Mirelle pillow, and the point of difference is this design that you see here. This crisscross design that you've got here is actually in the middle of your pillow. It's slightly shorter, those crisscrosses. So what that means is it's like the lintels on a building. It gives you the support that you need. So your pillow will never go flat. You won't need to fold it over. You won't need a second pillow or a third pillow. You won't need to put your arm under the pillow because it keeps its shape.
And that is the problem. A lot of the time we wake up because we're uncomfortable, and a pillow can make you feel so uncomfortable. This pillow will give you the support that you need, the comfort that you need instantly. But because it doesn't flatten down, you will get that support and that comfort all night long, whether you sleep on your front or your back or your side. This will always stay plump. You'll never need to plump this pillow up. You'll never need to put your arm under the pillow. You'll never wake up thinking, oh gosh, you know, it's so flat, this pillow. For me, that gives me a funny neck, which is horrible because you have that then all day. This gives you that great support all night long, night after night after night. They say it unlocks a good night's sleep. And for so many that have bought the Mirelle pillow, which is under the umbrella of GX Pillows, so you can do your own research, GX Pillows developed the Mirelle exclusively for us. It's all the same design, it's all the same technology. This is the second generation of GX Pillows. But if you were to buy them from GX Pillow, if you went onto their website, normally they're $79.98. They've got an offer on.
Yep.
They're $59.99. You're getting those same pillows as a exclusive special to us at $34.99. So one of the best prices we do, but it's only for the show.
And they are equivalent to the second generation of pillows. Remember, 100% cotton on the outer. They've got an organza strip on the end, so it allows hot air out and cool air in. You've got that polycose filling that doesn't flatten down, and the crisscross design that we've shown you. So all of those, and you're going to get 2 pillows on the show special price of $34.99. If you like a softer pillow, you go for medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, you go for medium firm.
Yeah, if you're like me and you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, go medium firm. It's just 20% more filling. But if you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. But we've got so many already in baskets. Check your baskets out. Today is all about you. Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got the most amazing show coming up. We've got a really great night and it's lovely to have your company, but we've got some of our favourite products at very, very special prices.
Show special prices where we reduce the price just for the duration of the show. So we're starting off, the details on the screen there for the Mirelle pillow. This is a pillow that has the most clever design. This crisscross design that you see here is actually in the middle of the pillow. So what that means is you won't have to plump your pillow up. You won't have to fold your pillow over.
It won't flatten down.
You won't need a second or a third pillow.
That's it. How often does your pillow wake you up? You've got that funny neck, you're putting your arm under the pillow. This pillow will give you instant comfort to your head, to your neck, and that comfort will be there for you all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back or your side. It will never flatten down. It's even got breathability as well, so you're not overheating. It's been designed and developed so cleverly, out of love actually, originally, and we will explain that as we go on. But this pillow, for so many, it's changed the way people sleep. Now, Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX Pillows, and you can go onto GX's website and you can check their pillows. These are identical to the second generation pillow that you get from GX. You'll find their pair of pillows, because you do get a pair, are normally $79.98. They have got an offer up and they're $59.99 at the moment. you're getting a pair with us because Mirelle is developed for us exclusively, so we can do extra special deals at $34.99. But we only have got this price for the duration of the show. If you're watching on +1, we will honour that price, but you do need to get it in a basket and check that basket through. That's why we've got a clock on the screen. And it's all about you sleeping better, because if you're tired and you're getting into bed and you're not getting to sleep, or you're waking up through the night. I know we blame so many different things, but actually it's down to what you're sleeping on. Because if you are tired and you sit down and you're comfy and you're watching your favourite programme, how often do you miss half of it? So if you get into bed and you're tired and you're not falling asleep, there's something not right. And a pillow honestly can make that difference.
You need the two key things. You need comfort and support, and Mirelle give you exactly that. Now, there are two different options for you to choose from. There's a medium soft or a medium firm. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. The only difference is 20% more filling. All the technology is the same.
And when you see the comparison with a regular pillow that you'll buy perhaps, you know, cheap and cheerful from the supermarket, and actually don't have to be cheap and cheerful. We've bought so many pillows at all sorts of prices.
That aren't cheap and aren't comfortable.
Yeah, and they have done exactly this, completely flattened down. So I feel so uncomfortable in that normal pillow. I feel I'm not breathing properly. My head's, you know, my neck's, I'm completely flat. I may as well be laid on the bed. But when you compare that with the Mirelle pillow, look at that lovely lift to my neck and my head. I feel I can breathe clear. My body alignment is right.
Everything
I can breathe
changes, yeah.
clearer. And I do sleep on my back, and that is instant comfort for me. However, it will work the same if you sleep on your sides, on your front, however you sleep. It is going to give you instant comfort. It will give you that comfort and support all night long and allow you to get that better night's sleep. And that for so many, a lot of people, they get back to, you know, get off to sleep quicker and they sleep for longer because your pillow is... How often do you wake up and put your arm under a pillow? Flip,
Constantly trying to plump your pillow because you're uncomfortable. Well, you'll have that comfort there for you whenever you need it. And the story behind the pillow is it's quite a sad story. The inventor, he was an engineer. That was his job, and he was about to retire, but then they had a bit of a family upset, didn't
it was
they?
one of those dreaded moments when, you know, he's in bed asleep. His daughter was at university and she's absolutely fine now. But he had one of those late night, early morning phone calls, and awfully she'd been knocked over by a car walking home. She was airlifted to hospital and she's absolutely fine, had a little girl of her own now, but she was airlifted at the time to hospital. She was in a coma for a very long time. And then when she did eventually get home, she was sort of bedbound. She was rehabilitating in bed for about a year. So at first she was, you know, recuperating, but then she was trying to live in bed, really, study, watch TV, read, relax, sleep. And her dad was like, you know, is there anything I can do just to try and make things a little bit better? And she was like, oh, Dad, can you just find me a decent pillow? She says, none of these pillows, they flatten down. If I'm trying to sit up, they don't give me the support. If I'm laying down, I'm not comfortable. I just need a decent pillow. And he's like, oh gosh, yeah, of course I can. And he thought he was on a mission, a really easy mission. Obviously, he'll be able to get a great pillow. So he went out and discovered it wasn't that easy. And he bought virtually every pillow he could find, from the most affordable in the end to the most expensive. So from the sort of the top end, West End department store. And he took them all home for her to try, but none of them gave her what she wanted. They all flattened down. None of them gave her the support. And because he was an engineer, his mind was ticking. He was like, why doesn't a pillow, why doesn't it stay plump? Why does it always flatten down? And in the end, he ended up ripping a lot of the pillows apart just to investigate, really. His mind was like, what can I do? Can I develop a pillow that will make a difference? And he ripped all these pillows apart and he was like, well, they're always going to flatten down. Because from the most affordable to the most expensive, they're all the same, really. They're an outer sack, but probably different materials, with an inner filling, which again, different fillings. They're always going to flatten down. So he was like, what can I do? And he was trying to think, you know, well, how can I make it work? How can I stop a pillow from flattening down? And it was one of those crazy light bulb moments. He was walking home one day and he walked past a property that had the lintels, the crosses on the house. And he looked at those crosses and had that, oh gosh, they are supporting the bricks to the house. I wonder if I put something like that inside a pillow, if it would support the filling and stop the filling from flattening down. So he got home and he started developing the GX pillow, and that's exactly what he did. He put those crosses, painted ties inside the pillow, and they did do exactly what they wanted. They stopped the pillow from flattening.
Yeah, and the Mirelle is our exclusive version on a reduced price just for the show. You can see how that crisscross design is going to work out. It's going to give you that great support whenever you need it. You won't need to fold your pillow. You won't need a second pillow. You won't need to plump your pillow. Just choose which option you want to go for. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, you go medium firm. And you will get two of the same for $34.99. Massively busy already. Happy bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, oh, of course, yeah, you can stay up late tonight.
You don't have to go to bed tonight.
And I think that's exactly what you're doing. We're super busy. It's time limited. It's always stock dependent, but that stock is absolutely flying. But as it is, even if we have stock at the end of the show, it will go back up in price. If you're watching on +1, we will honour the price you see on your screen right now, but you must put it into your basket and check your basket out. We're just hearing, actually, we're that busy. It could be stock or clock, so the stock might go before the clock ticks down. So if you are watching on +1, check the stock. A good night's sleep is so important, and a pillow can make such a difference. It makes
such a difference. 385857, website or phones, it's completely up to you. You don't need to have shopped with us before. It's simple, it's straightforward. If you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, go to the live show, and scroll down, you'll see our live products that we're going to feature for you. You click on, you add to basket, or you buy now, it's up to you. And you can register, or you can check out as a guest, whatever you so wish. But to get a pair of pillows of this quality for $34.99, brilliant. If you want to go for a couple, you'll only pay one postage. The postage is capped across the show. So whatever you go for, we've got 3 show specials on our show.
Normally you have one show special.
We got lucky.
Bank holiday. We've got 3. And the second show special has already been very, very popular.
Yeah, the LED light mask that we've got for you. If you know about LED therapy, this is a spectacular price we've got this for. An LED mask under £100, and there's loads of benefits. It's a silicone mask, so it's really comfortable to wear. It's got eye guards, it's got red light therapy, blue light therapy, green light therapy. You can use all the therapies together. You've got different timers on there, depending on how you want to use it. But there are so many benefits. Do your own research about the benefits of light therapy.
I think lots of us, I've looked into LED masks and desperately wanted one, but just financially out of reach. To get one under £100, as soon as ours went under £100, we've matched our lowest ever price. I bought it straight away. But do your own research. Look at red light technology and see how that helps to stimulate collagen and elastin. It's designed to help with circulation. It's designed as well to help get rid of those fine lines and the wrinkles, to help with skin firmness. But it's not just red light LED technology. You've got the blue light, and that's about acne and congested pores and blemishes. And then green light, that helps with pigmentation and even skin tone. And like Sean was saying, you can use them individually. You can have a program where it flicks through the 3 different light technologies, and you can auto time it as well to 10, 20 or 30 minutes. And because you can charge it, you could have a little bit of a me day and sit on the sofa and just relax, but you could be multitasking.
Yeah, once you've charged it, it's cordless. That little wire that you see there is the operator, the controller that shows you which program you're on, which light therapy you're using. But once you've charged it, you can get on with your day-to-day tasks if you want to while you're wearing it. 512764 is the item number there. If you spend over £30 with us, you've got PayPal Pay in 3 available. If you're paying online and you've got a PayPal account, you can spread the cost interest-free.
And in there, you've got 432 medical-grade multi-wavelength LEDs. So you really have got the best of the technology at a price that is super, super affordable. But that is only number 2 of our special deals. And I should mention, we haven't got a great deal of stock of the masks, so if you do want one, think ahead as well for birthdays. and
Great
things,
present,
Mothering
yeah.
Sunday, and you know, all the things that are coming up through the year. But this next product, for us, we were like, a mattress vacuum. Why do you need a mattress vacuum?
And
Why
then we
would I
did
just
the
use
show.
my regular vacuum, and oh my goodness, this is so much more than a vacuum.
Well, the technology you've got here with the G3 Ferrari, this is a mattress vacuum, an upholstery vacuum. You use it on pet beds. The great thing is the technology and how it works. So it's got paddles underneath that beat at 12,000 beats per minute. So it brings all the nasties to the surface of whatever you're cleaning.
Have a look on the internet what can live in your mattress.
It could be bacteria, dust mites, allergens, dead skin. It's also got a UV light on there, so when the nasties are brought to the surface, it will kill them, and then it'll vacuum away with the power of the suction that you've got here. The usual price on this, almost £170. This is the lowest price we've done it for, at $79.99. But don't just think of your mattress, although it's going to be brilliant just for that on its own.
It's all about a healthier environment, eliminating the main causes really to allergies and things. So bed-wise, fantastic. Pillow-wise, amazing. But actually, what about your sofa? Did you buy your sofa second-hand? Is your car second-hand? Do the seats always feel a little bit itchy in the caravan? You bought that second-hand and that's somebody else's dead skin that's in that sofa. And perhaps they had a dog and it just doesn't feel clean. Some things you can't put into a washing machine, but with this, you can very much sanitise with that UV light. And that UV light, as you're vacuuming with great suction, and you'll see that with that HEPA filtration, again, do your own research, allergy-wise, it's allowing you to kill off those dust mites, the allergens, the bacteria, get rid of the dead skin cells. Use it in the pet beds. It's those itchy friends that your cats and dogs bring in. It's going to help you there. And if you are picking up cat hair, dog hair, it's really easy as well to actually maintain this vacuum. And for so many, it has made such a difference. Something that's your very clever HEPA filter. It comes with one, but you can buy a spare as well, which usually, you know, people do put that in the basket because they're washable. You can then wash one and keep using one. But if you went onto the internet and had a look what can live in your mattress or live in your pillow, if you saw a dust mite, you'd be like, oh,
I want it. I want it now.
Makes me itch. And that vacuum, honestly, is incredible.
Now, we've got to apologise. Already queues on the phones.
Oh,
if
wow.
you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. Again, go to that live button that you see on the homepage. It takes you through to all the products that we'll be featuring on the live show. And the postage is capped. So if you do want to shop across the show, go for a couple of pillows, maybe a mattress vac, maybe the LED mask. You'll only pay one postage.
For the pillows and the mask, and that's a really great wellness gift to yourself, a good night's sleep, and that LED mask technology as well for your skin. So please pop into a basket, check your basket out, and we do apologise because there are queues on the phones, but they will get to you as soon as they can. Just scroll down, you can pop whatever items you want into your basket. You'll only pay that one delivery. So please, and remember, as soon as you spend over £30, you can split the cost as well.
Yeah, with PayPal paying 3, as long as you've got a PayPal account and you're paying online. So if you can go to the web, please do. The operators will get to you on the phones as soon as they possibly can. We've got to get back to our pillows. What a difference a pillow can make to the way you sleep. Maybe that's why you're awake now, because you've gone to bed and you just can't get comfy with that pillow. You're folding it over, you're plumping it up, you're grabbing a second one.
They just flatten down, don't they? They do. I need 2 or 3 or 3, you know, 3 pillows. We go to a hotel and I'm like, I'm going to have to get another pillow. I'm laid flat. A pillow always seems to just flatten. Does your pillow do that when you lift your pillow with just one hand? Because I doubt it does. These are so cleverly designed that these pillows will always stay plump. They won't flatten down. They will support your head and neck beautifully, give you comfort all night long. But the biggest thing is they won't flatten through the night. You won't wake up and then need another pillow or put your arm under your pillow or try and fold your pillow over. It will always be that good, night after night, all night long.
And the reason for that is the design, isn't it? The way these were designed with this crisscross design that you see here. And this technology, if you like, is actually in the middle of the pillow. It's not pink, it's not purple. And the reason we do that is just to show you what's in there. It's slightly shorter than the pillow itself. So it means when you move around, when you put your weight down onto the pillow, it moves the filling around with you.
It doesn't let the pillow flatten. It's very clever. it's like suspension. It's like a support for the filling. So you put your head on your pillow, it moulds around your head and your neck, but that pillow will never flatten down. It doesn't matter if you sleep on your front, your back, your side, it will work for you, and it will work for you all night long. Now, it's under the umbrella of GX Pillows. You can go onto their website, and GX Pillows, you will find they do exactly the same as us, and this is the comparison to the second generation of GX Pillows. So exactly the same design, but Mirelle is made exclusively for us from GX, so we can have an extra special deal. If you buy a pair of GX Pillows on their website, they're normally $79.98, but they have got a special on at the minute, and they're $59.99. However, you've seen our price. That's why we're so busy. And a vast amount of the stock's already sold out and gone. It's a time-limited offer, but it might be stock that goes actually first now. And we're doing them, normally $79.98 on GX's website, $34.99 for a pair. Medium soft or medium firm.
Yep.
And it's not difficult to choose. You know what you prefer.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate it. If you like a softer pillow, you like to snuggle into your pillow, go for the medium soft option. If you like a firmer pillow with a bit more support, go for the medium firm. The only difference is medium firm have 20% more in the actual filling. Both are the same price, whichever option you're going to go for. Just medium soft or just medium firm, or maybe you want to go for a couple of each. Lots of people tend to do that.
Well, they look great on the bed because they stay plump, they fill a pillowcase. How often do you put a pillow in a pillowcase and it's all floppy on the sides, and it never looks like the, you know, the show home, it never looks like the magazines. This will make your bed look amazing, but the reason you get these is how it'll make you feel through the night. If you're not sleeping well, I truly put it down to what you're sleeping on. I know lots of us will blame my mind won't switch off, you know, I just can't, my mind keeps ticking. But honestly, this can change the way you sleep because it gives you that comfort all night long, gives you that comfort and allows you to get that better night's sleep. Because if you're comfortable, you do nod off to sleep if you're tired. How often have you missed that film or the end of the film or half of the programme you were desperate to watch?
Have you just missed the end of the film tonight and you've woken up and you've seen us? What a difference. What a difference on a bank holiday.
Absolutely.
It might be the fact that you've got a pillow like this, and we've bought the cheapest pillow we could find just to show you
like a sad, miserable
the difference.
day, isn't it? Look at
Talk
that.
about value range. That's exactly what we've got.
A bad night's sleep. But we've slept on pillows. We've got friends that have got pillows very much like that. And we stayed in a hotel just recently and exactly the same. As soon as you put your head on the pillow, it's completely flat.
Well, we'll show you the difference. We'll get Hayley to lay on the end of the bed and show you the difference between this regular flat pillow, it should be called, compared to the Mirelle pillows. Remember, the price on the screen is for two of the option, whether it's medium soft or medium firm.
And
so
we're hugely busy. You do need to check those baskets out. Are you sleeping on something like this?
I don't think there's going to be much support here.
Oh, it's...
And you can see, completely flat.
There's nothing.
No elevation.
So I would need 3, 4 of these. I'd be putting my arm under it. I'd be trying to fold it out. It makes me feel... I feel like I can't...
Well, your voice sounds different.
Not that I can't breathe, but I feel like I'm clogged up. I feel like I can't breathe properly. I feel really uncomfortable. And to me, it makes me feel poorly as well. It makes me feel a bit sick. I don't like... You need to have your head supported, and there's no support there at all.
Well, let's show you the difference straight away. If we take that away and just look at the pillow, first of all. So that's your medium soft option that we've got for you. And then when you lay down on there, Hayley, straight away we'll see the elevation of your head, the support of your neck, in the nape of your neck. You can position wherever you like on the pillow. It won't flatten down. At the end of the pillow that we can see towards the camera there, you can see how it's still got the full shape, even though the weight of your head is in the middle of the pillow.
And it's given me instant comfort. So it's moulded around my head and my neck. The support is just beautiful. I can breathe. I feel like I breathe clearer. My body's in the right alignment. It just seems to... And I do sleep on my back, and this is absolute heaven. But if I lay on my side, because some of you will sleep on your side, and see yourself plumps, it never flattens down, it plumps itself back up. And again, oh, beautiful.
So that's your...
doesn't flatten.
No, not at all. That's your medium soft option. That crisscross design that we talked about is in the middle, so it doesn't flatten down. But then if we show you the medium firm, Lift up, please. Lift up. Medium firm are in the lead at the moment. Just hearing these could sell out in the medium firm option.
This is my favourite, and if you're like me and with a regular pillow you have 2 or 3 pillows, go for the medium firm, but go for it quickly because it's disappearing really quickly.
Now, I've had a lovely message in from Gillian. Morning, Gillian. Lovely to hear from you. Hi, Shop on TV. I purchased 2 packs of the medium firm pillows a couple of months ago. 2 for myself, 2 for my son. I'm delighted with the difference in support and how comfortable I can get quicker without having to constantly turn them and constantly plump the pillows. I used to have 6 pillows.
Bless her.
As I have to sleep on my right side. I need extra support due to a rare spine condition. But now with Mirelle, I don't have any trouble. Now, again, we don't ever make any claims. This is Gillian's review of the pillows.
That's great, Gillian.
I have the Mirelle and don't have any trouble. The only thing I do is reverse it when I make the bed in the morning. Very happy customer. Keep up the great work. Kind regards, Gillian. Lovely to hear from you, Gillian.
But how great is that? And my mum's the same. My mum really struggles. She has to sleep on her back. And she needs to be upright.
Flat, doesn't she?
Oh, when she was in hospital, it was awful. We could not get the pillows any night to be, you know, it was forever trying to plump them. They were flattened down. But at home, the Mirelle is just perfect because it gets you to the height that's right and gives you that instant comfort. They change the way I think you sleep, and such a great price.
And the
tonight.
difference when you see compared side by side to that ordinary pillow, compared with the Mirelle pillow that we've got for you, it really is a very different sleeping experience because you've got the 2 key words, first of all, the comfort and the support that you want from your pillow, but you've also got such great technology. You've got 100% cotton on the outer, so it's a lovely crisp finish to the outside of the pillow. And if you didn't see before, at the end of the pillow you do have an organza strip on one end, so what that means is it allows hot air to get out of the pillow and cool air to get in, so it allows for air circulation. So running all the way along the end of that pillow, this organza strip, it just allows air circulation. So
they really have thought of everything, haven't
if you struggle with overheating and you're always looking for the cool spot, I should say, and the great thing is it allows the air to circulate through the pillow. It really will and can make a difference to the way you sleep.
And it has for so many. We've worked with GX Pillows, and this is under the umbrella of GX Pillows. We've worked with them for many years. Mirelle has been made exclusively for us, so you've got all that same technology, all those same materials, but it allows us to have an exclusive price, which really brings the price down. Because if you went to GX to buy their 2nd generation pillows, you are talking normally $79.98. They have got a discount available at the moment, so they're $59.99 a pair. You're getting the same for $34.99. Just pick whether you want the medium soft. If you snuggle into a pillow, you like a softer pillow, that's yours. If you're like me and you use 2 or 3 pillows, you like, you know, a firmer pillow, you like a little bit more height, go for the medium firm. It's just 20% more filling. Medium firm here is the busiest, and that may be the first one to sell out. We are massively, massively busy. So please put your pillows into baskets, but check the basket out. The sad thing is, when you put it into your basket, it will say it's $34.99. But if you go off to bed, fall asleep, and then you get up later on and think, oh gosh, I must have ordered those pillows, sadly, they will have gone back up. It is a show special, and the price will go back up after the show. If you're watching on Plus One, we're on at the price, but it will go back up. You need to put it in a basket and check that basket out. Got to say a good morning, actually, to Natalie, Jane.
Oh, yes.
Jonathan and Claire. We had a night out last night.
We did. We went to a dinner last night and we met some new friends. So hi to you all if you are watching. If you do want to email in, if you've got any questions or if you've got any reviews like Gillian did, studio@shopontv.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you. But Mirelle, show special price, reduced for the duration of the show. We will honour the price on our Plus One channels if there's stock remaining.
Yeah, and it is if there's stock remaining now. And remember, these are pillows that have been tried and tested. These are pillows that have so many 5-star reviews. These are pillows that have changed the way people sleep. It's all about unlocking a good night's sleep. And they were developed originally by a gentleman who, out of love really, because his daughter, and it's a horrible story, but with a happy ending. She's absolutely fine now. But the gentleman was actually a cabinet maker, and he was an engineer. He was about to retire, but he was in bed fast asleep, and it was one of those horrible moments when the phone rings and you just know something's terrible has happened, sort of early hours of the morning. He answered the phone, and his daughter was at university, and she'd been knocked over by a car. She'd been airlifted to hospital, and at that time she was in a coma, and she was in a coma for quite a period of time. But when she did eventually get home, it took her a year sort of rehabilitation in bed. So she was very much for a year living in bed. So obviously sleeping, one of the most important things to getting herself well again. But she was trying to study. She was, watching TV, reading, eating, sitting up, laying down. Her life was in bed, and she just wasn't comfortable. And her dad was like, can I do anything? Is there anything, can I make anything better? What can I do? And she was like, can you just get me a decent pillow? She said, whatever I'm doing, I haven't got the support to sit up and read. If I lay down, I'm not comfortable. I just want a decent pillow. He's like, oh gosh, yeah, of course I can. And he really felt that he could go out and find that right pillow. But then he realised it just wasn't that easy. And he ended up buying from the most affordable pillow to the most expensive, and everything in between. Went to the, top London department store, bought the most expensive. She tried them all, and they all did the same. They all flattened. Some might be okay for a minute, but after laying on it for a little while, flattened down. So he's very, he's an engineer. His mind's ticking. He's like, why are they all flattening down? Why doesn't a pillow stay plump? Why doesn't it give you the support? It's meant to support your head and your neck. And in the end, he was so frustrated. He ripped a lot of the pillows to pieces to look inside, and he was like, oh gosh. It doesn't matter what price they are. It doesn't matter what material or what filling they are. They're all the same. They're all an outer sack with a filling that is always going to flatten down. So he was really trying to think with his knowledge how he could develop a pillow that wouldn't flatten. He wanted to get that comfort for his daughter. And then it was one of those crazy sort of light bulb moments. Just one of those but would never have happened if he hadn't walked past this house. But he walked past this house and he saw the lintels on the house, and his brain went, oh gosh, those lintels, those crosses are supporting the bricks to the house. I wonder if I tried to do something similar in a pillow, if it would support the filling to the pillow and the pillow wouldn't flatten down. And that's where the GX pillows how they were developed. And that's exactly what he did. He got home, he started designing this pillow, and he did exactly that. He put those crosses inside the pillow. They're not purple, they're not pink, they're white, you don't see them, but very cleverly designed so they will not allow that pillow to flatten. They will give you great comfort to the head and the neck, but the pillow will never flatten down. You will have all night comfort.
You get that great elevation, but you're not having to fold a pillow over. You're not having to add a second pillow. You can snuggle down into the pillows because of the polycose filling that you've got there. It really is a gorgeous pillow that offers comfort and support. So it's up to you whether you go for medium soft or you go for medium firm. And don't overcomplicate it. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
We've got as many people ordering as we've already sold. We are massively busy. It's going to be stock or clock tonight. Sometimes when we have an offer like this, absolutely flies, and you've switched on for a reason. I bet you've switched on because you're not sleeping well. Perhaps you've tried to go to sleep and you've woken up. Was it your pillow that woke you up? And I know we always blame so many different things. My mind won't switch off, I'm not sleeping well because there's so much going on. But if you're tired, if you're comfortable, you'll nod off. Even if you're trying to watch your favourite movie, or even if you're trying to watch an episode and you miss the end because you've fallen asleep because you're comfortable. So if you're getting into bed and you're not sleeping, there's something that's not right, and that is down to what you're sleeping on and what you're putting your head onto. I know so many of us have just bought so many pillows over the years because they do exactly what Alex, who designed this pillows, his daughter discovered, they all just flatten down. We've thrown so many pillows, and you have to throw them out because the charities don't like them. You can't resell them. This pillow will never flatten down. That pillow self-plumps. Looks amazing on the bed. It's going to fill the pillowcase properly, but it's actually how it feels, because you will get that instant comfort to allow you to get off to sleep quicker and help you sleep for longer. And that is sleep is so important. And you know what a difference it makes. And they've even thought, not only it's the materials, there's breathability.
100% cotton on the outside, so it feels really luxurious. At one end of the pillow, you've got an organza strip, so it allows breathability. Means hot air can get out, cool air can get back in, so you're not constantly looking for the cool spot on your pillow. And the shape, the design, comfort and support. You're going to get 2 pillows for $34.99, medium soft or medium firm, or maybe you want to go for a couple of each, and you'll only pay that one postage, remember. 385857 is the item number. They both come under there. It's a show special, but it's not...
It's not the only one.
Not the only
but it's
show
super special. Remember, if you don't buy from us and you buy from GX, and this is under the umbrella of GX, they're on offer at the minute on GX, $59.99. So $34.99 is amazing. That's why we're so busy. But something else we're very busy on, and I think it's because we've heard of and seen this technology a lot, haven't we, recently? LED masks.
Yeah, and light therapy. Well, with this mask, you've got the most amazing LED light therapy, because it's not just red light, it's green light and blue light. Now, do your own research into light therapy treatments. You'll be amazed. The things I love about this particular mask is, first of all, it's a soft silicone, so it's really comfortable to wear. It's got eye protection around the eye area. It's fully adjustable, not only on the size at the back, but also underneath the chin area. So it brings all those LED lights right down to the chin as well.
There's 432 medical grade multi-wavelength LEDs. You can set it on a timer for 10, 20, 30 minutes, but it is the fact you have the 3 light technologies. The red light, which they say is really designed to help with collagen, to stimulate collagen, for blood flow, elastin and circulation, helping as well with fine lines and wrinkles. But then you have as well got the blue light, and that's about acne, congested pores, blemishes. And then you've got the green light, which helps with pigmentation and even skin tone. Now, you can use them all individually. You can have a program that puts them all together, and you can have a little bit of me time and just lay on the sofa, relax and enjoy. And there's even different levels of brightness as well. But you can also be quite portable with this, because you charge it and it allows you to multitask if you need
you've got your remote control attached all the time, but you can move around then. You're not plugged into a socket. It's cordless once it's been charged. It is a brilliant price to get this kind of technology under £100.
It's our lowest ever price, which we've done once before, which is when I bought it, and we've done that price again as a special. We've matched that price, but only again for the show. It really is an extra special deal that we can't have every day of the week, so you can only get it at this price during the show.
We were lucky enough to do the first show when this came in with a good friend of ours, Kelly. She's one of our wellbeing experts here at Shop on TV. If you want to get this, 512764, under £100, take advantage of PayPal. This is what Kelly had to tell us.
We've also got different colours. So we've got blue light. So this works on a different level. So the red light worked on, it's measured in nanometers.
Right.
So the red light was about 630 nanometers, so it's quite deep. The higher the kind of nanometers, the deeper it is. Right. With near infrared, it's 850 nanometers. Now, this blue works on, I think it's 415, so it's more on a superficial level, but this is where it targets, or it's believed to target, kind of the bacteria of your skin. So maybe if you're somebody that has uneven skin complexion...
we read about that, didn't we?
And problem skin, maybe you suffer with
pores and things like that, perhaps.
Congestion, or maybe a little, you know, of
blemishes.
Acne and blemishes, things like that. This might be able to diminish some of that bacteria that could then help that.
That's what they say the blue light can help with.
Absolutely. So that also is combined with that near infrared. So you're not just getting the LED.
Okay.
It's also working on that deeper level as well. So you're getting the benefits of both. And then, if that wasn't enough, we are We've then got green as well. So green...
This is another therapy.
Yeah, this is all about calming the skin. This is about if it could help if you suffer with maybe superficial kind of redness to the skin.
Right.
Also, if maybe your complexion, maybe you have that uneven complexion, maybe hyperpigmentation.
The green can help with it, sort of evening out your skin tone.
That's it. That's what it's believed that it will help with. So this works on that area. Again, it's combined with the near-infrared. So again, working on those different levels simultaneously. So your skin may be clearer, it may feel brighter. I certainly saw the brightness in my skin.
You couldn't believe, could you?
Yeah, I love it.
So
I
much that you bought it for 2 family members.
Yeah, I did. I went on and bought it for both mother-in-law and mum. And they both. And she rang me the other day and went, "So, what does this do? And what does that do?" And I was like, "Well, let me just tell you."
And how long should we wear it for?
So 10 minutes.
Right.
So we'd always recommend that you use it kind of maybe build up every other day at first for 10 minutes.
Right.
But because it's LED, it's gentle, it's non-invasive on the skin. So sometimes if you've got problem skin, it can kind of maybe, you know, some treatments can cause it to irritate.
Yeah.
This isn't going to heat the skin. This is working on a deeper level.
This
is working within the body.
It's about the light. It
not
doesn't
at all.
get hot.
It's working on the light. What it's doing is the light is just energy to the mitochondria within the cells. So it's just activating the cells, and then targeting different concerns. But we can also build up using the different intensities. So right now...
the light brightens.
You can see that it brightens as well. So we've got 5 different levels.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can see that's the 5th, and then it goes back down to 1, 2,
so it becomes more
3,
intense.
4, 5. If we stay on that, you can see. Now we're going to. You may go, well, what's the white?
What's in this one?
If you want everything, if you want to benefit from all of those things that it could do, which is like maybe firming the skin, possibly boosting collagen, maybe it's about clarifying the skin so that it's smoother and there's less redness. Maybe it's just about getting that glow back in your skin.
And what we always say, do your own research, don't we?
So when you're on the white, does that go through them all?
That's all of them at the same time.
It's all in one.
How brilliant is that?
So if you've only got 10 minutes and you want to boost it,
do a little bit of everything.
Do everything, but also we have different skin concerns throughout the year. We never just have dry skin. We never. Sometimes we might have a breakout. We may have that our skin gets a little bit red. Something's irritated it. Maybe we're feeling flat skin because it's this time of year. So you can then choose which one is right for your skin.
Any of the individual colours on their own. So if you're thinking, actually, it's the red light I want, you can just use the red light. No, actually, it's the blue light I want. Or if you think, well, actually, I could benefit from using all those different lights, we can run through a system where it runs through them all.
Yeah. And what you just noticed as well was that it turned itself off because it's got an automatic timer on there. And you can set it. It gives you 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, I'd always recommend just start with 10 minutes and keep it. You probably don't need any more than 10 minutes. But if you really wanted to, you could take it to 30 minutes. You're never going to go over that 30 minutes because it's going to turn itself off. You've got 432 LED kind of diodes in there. And what that means is you're getting that maximum coverage that is wrapping round the whole face. What you've also got is the ability to make it so that it fits your face perfectly.
It just looks so comfortable.
So it's like it's bespoke for you, isn't it? You can get the solid masks, but I always think I'm not sure how comfortable they're going to be. But the fact you've got those 3 different therapies, you can use them all at the same time as well. It should be £150 just shy of a penny, and we've got a reduction on this for the launch.
I love the fact that you can use it completely cordlessly.
Yes.
And I've got a friend, her and her daughter have bought a mask like this. It was a lot more expensive than this. I was so excited when this went under £100. Like, oh my goodness, that was the first one. I bought it live on air because I was like, oh my word. And we have matched that price. An LED mask, honestly, that you can change the brightness, so you can change the colour technology as well. Not just the red LED, you've got the green, you've got the blue as well. And you can alter the actual level, so the strength.
The brightness.
Set the timer.
Yeah, I think the other thing, a lot of the masks are quite uncomfortable to wear, aren't they? This is super soft silicone, and it's got eye guards. It's really comfortable and adjustable under the chin.
And it's right under your chin.
Yep.
You know, it fits your face perfectly. It's a bit like it's been made bespoke for you. And it has, and do your own research, but it has got, as we say, 432 medical grade multi-wavelength LEDs. It's all about, you know, helping your skin, and that these light technologies, do your own research, but they've been designed and developed to help stimulate sort of collagen and blood flow circulation, to help with fine lines and wrinkles, acne, congested pores, blemishes, and pigmentation, even skin tone. But you have got all three technologies to deal with all those issues, and you can just do the one technology. You know, if you think, well, actually, it's for me, it's fine lines and wrinkles, you can just do the red light technology. But if you're thinking, well, actually, for me, it is acne, it's blemishes that I'd like to try and help with, and that's your blue technology. And then you've got your green technology, which is about your pigmentation and your even skin tone. Or you can set a program that will go through all three technologies. You can have a 10-minute timer, 20-minute timer, 30-minute timer. So you can have a little bit of you time. I pop this on just as, you know, I get into bed, I've washed my face is all clean, get into bed, put my mask on whilst we watch a bit of telly before we go to bed, pop it on for 10 minutes. But you can have a lay on the sofa and have a bit of you time for 20 minutes if you like. Or actually, you could be ironing, you know, you could be multitasking. And honestly, that price is phenomenal.
Under £100, absolutely brilliant.
But we haven't got a great deal of stock, so jump onto the website, shopontv.co.uk.
And it's only for the duration of the show at that price, remember. 512764 is your item number if you want to go for our LED masks. We've got 3 show specials available for you. You have been shopping for our mattress vac that you see there. We'll squeeze that in a couple of moments for you. It's so much more than just a vacuum. But the pillows are flying. Hundreds of you have gone for the pillows already. This isn't any old pillow. It's got great design behind it.
So clever. It's all about a good night's sleep. It's all about a pillow that's going to work for you all night long, that's not going to flatten down, that's going to give you the support that you need for your head and your neck. However you sleep, it's going to work for you beautifully. There's a medium soft or a medium firm. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you're like me and you like 3 pillows, go for the medium firm. Now, we have a time-limited offer, but actually we're hearing the stock is depleting really, really quickly. So it's going to be stock or clock, so whatever goes first. So if you're watching on +1, just check we have stock. If we have, we will honour the price, but it will go back up in price. However, you are getting a pillow so cleverly designed that normally, if you went to, and Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX Pillows, their pair of pillows, normally $79.98. They have got an offer on at the minute, it's $59.99. You're getting the same for $34.99. And this is why they are so special.
Yeah, it's all about this crisscross design that you see there. That crisscross design means that you won't have to fold your pillow. You won't have to add a second pillow because it holds its shape.
Yeah, they're very clever. They're painted ties, and those ties in the middle of your pillow stops the pillow from flattening. It self-plumps. So it will mould to your head and neck, give you fantastic support and comfort, but it will never flatten down like a pillow normally does. How often do you get another pillow, or you fold the pillow over, you put your arm under the pillow, you're at a hotel and you're like, can I have another pillow? Are there any spare pillows? Because you put your head onto the pillow and it just goes flat. That will never happen with Mirelle. Mirelle is honestly a pillow that will work for you all night long, night after night after night, helping you get to sleep quicker and helping you to sleep for longer. And a good night's sleep is so important. You know, we're different people when we don't sleep well. We're snappy, irritable, you know, you can't concentrate. And we say about children, when they have a tantrum, they're tired. Well, as adults, we're the same, aren't we? We're tired and we're not the same people. But physically as well, health-wise, sleeping is when you recharge your batteries. Sleeping is when your body repairs. You need a good night's sleep. And if you're not sleeping well, I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on, what you're putting your head on, what you're sleeping under. It all makes that difference. And these pillows, for a lot of people, it sounds dramatic, but it's been life-changing. You know, it's unlocked a good night's sleep, which is so important.
Well, if you've got a pillow like this one, and we went and found the worst pillow we could find, just to show you that lots of these pillows that you buy, this is what they end up like.
But we've all slept on those, haven't we? You've gone around to a friend's house, or you slept in a hotel, or perhaps that's your pillow right now. Perhaps you've got 3 or 4 of those, but they still flatten down. There's no comparison.
No.
That you look at that and that's a bad night's sleep. You look at this and it's absolute heaven. It's a blue sky with a little white cloud, the sun shining. It's like a completely different night. And that's what this is all about. Even if I put my hand in the centre of that pillow, it doesn't flop each side. It keeps its fullness and it keeps its plumpness, and it will be like that time after time after time, night after night after night of sleeping on it. So visually, it will look great on the bed because it properly fills a pillowcase. But as you're seeing there with Sean, it won't flatten. You can't flatten. Because of those painted ties, this pillow will always be as fabulous as you see this pillow right now.
It really can make a difference. And you should... If you've got a pillow that looks like this, well, let's show you the difference. Let's compare the pillows that we've got here in the studio, because this value pillow, this budget pillow that we want to show you, we'll get Hayley to lay down on the end of the bed and show you what a difference, how there isn't any support, how it doesn't lift where you need to be lifted. And there's also no comfort there.
I mean, it may as well not be there. Really, the filling in the middle's gone and it's sort of splodged to the edge. But
it's like there's a gully in the middle of that pillow that you can see there.
And I feel as well, like it's stopping me breathing. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel really sort of clogged up. I feel like everything's, you know, I don't feel like I'm not in the proper position. You know, you need to have that little bit of lift to the head. Makes me feel a bit giddy, actually. I don't like laying completely flat. I would need at least 4 or I think possibly even 5 of these. But they'd all end up flattening down.
Well, they do, yeah. They go completely flat. So let's show you the difference straight away with the medium soft option from Mirelle. Medium soft, straight away you're going to see a massive difference just there.
I can feel that. You can see it's moulding around my head, my shoulders. If you wake up with that footy neck at times, again, that's down often to the pillow, how you're sleeping on that pillow. It's giving you the support and comfort that you need, getting off to sleep quicker, sleeping for longer. But whether you sleep on your back, which I do, I feel like my body's in the right alignment. I feel I can breathe clearer. I feel like I'm just in that right position. But if you sleep on your side, it's just the same. See, it plumps itself, so it's...
Yeah, it's back up to shape there. It doesn't matter whether you're back, side, front sleepers as well. We had a message in from Scott. Hi, Scott. Scott says, how are they if you sleep on your front? Now, normally, Scott, I would get Hayley to show you, but if I do that, her whole face will be remaining on the pillow.
Well, no, your head's
Don't you make a mess of my pillow, Hayley Craig.
Yeah, that would be on my makeup.
So, yeah, really comfy if you sleep on your belly. Sometimes I sleep on my front. Again, it's really comfy, whatever position you like to sleep in. So, hi to Scott. Got birthday come in.
Oh.
Happy birthday to David out there. Big happy birthday wishes on bank holiday. And then James also messaged in. I couldn't decide, so I got 2 of each. So I can swap and change. That's a great idea, James. Soft, he's going to put soft on one side, firm on the other side. But what I was saying before, which is great, James, is if you want to snuggle into your pillow, maybe in the winter months, really nice to have the soft ones. But then if you want to be slightly elevated when you tend to get a bit hotter at night in the summer months, it's nicer to have a firmer pillow. But remember, these have the organza strip along the end, and that means the air can circulate. Just going to make sure Hayley's still awake. So we've seen the medium soft. Lift up, please, and we'll show you the medium firm. The only difference with the medium firm option is you've got 20% more filling, so it just lifts up slightly more.
For me, this is perfect. So if you normally have 2 or 3 pillows, that is the perfect height for me. I feel like I'm in the right body alignment. I feel like my neck and my throat is clear. I feel like I can breathe better. But it's that instant comfort without faffing with different pillows, without plumping pillows up, putting 2 or 3 pillows. Just one pillow
instantly gives you that support and comfort, and you will have that all night long, even if you change how you sleep through the night. If I then spin onto my side, it self-plumps.
It's back to its normal shape.
And then it moulds again. So however you sleep, it's going to work for you. Heaven.
It really is about that comfort that you see there, but also completely supported as well. It sort of feels like it puts your body in the right alignment when you lay down on a pillow like this. Two key words with a pillow are always comfort and support. You've got both of those, but you've also got 100% cotton on the outer. You've got an organza strip down one end, so it allows the air to circulate. Doesn't matter what kind of pillowcases you use, whether you've got the Housewifes or the Oxfords. The nice thing is it fills your pillow cases beautifully, so they look great on the bed as well. That's the other nice thing about these.
Yeah, they do. You've got that great sort of look that you see in the magazines, you know, it's got that plumpness, it looks fantastic, but it is when you put your head onto the pillow that you really appreciate how that pillow works, and you're seeing it there. The ordinary pillow just flattens down, and they do. How many pillows have you bought and you've thrown them away? And you're always in that situation, aren't you? We've bought so many pillows over the years, but this pillow isn't a regular pillow. This pillow has got very clever sort of technology, and that of course is the painted ties that are inside. And what they do is make sure that this pillow will always be that beautiful plump pillow, will always be a pillow that will give you the support that you need, because inside, and they're not yellow, they're not pink, they're not purple, they're not coloured, you've got white ties that you'll never see inside your pillow. And what they do is stop that pillow from flattening down. Very clever technology that was developed by a gentleman for love of his daughter, really. She was rehabilitating in hospital originally. She was knocked over by a car awfully when she was at university. And her dad, he was actually a cabinet maker, and he was about to retire, and he was at home in bed, and it was that horrible moment when the phone rings silly o'clock in the morning and you just know something awful's happened. And his daughter at university, she had been knocked over walking home. She was airlifted to hospital. She's absolutely fine now. She's had a little girl of her own, but she was in a coma for a period of time in hospital. And when she did eventually get out of hospital, she very much had to rehabilitate in bed for about a year. So originally, obviously recuperating, but then she was trying to get back to her studies and living, eating, watching TV, sleeping, and she just couldn't get comfortable. The pillows wouldn't support her. Her dad was like, can I do anything to make things a bit better? And she said, I'm just so uncomfortable. Can you just get me a decent pillow? And he thought that would be the easiest of things. So he went out and he bought a variation of prices. And he ended up really in the end buying from the most affordable to the most expensive, which he got from, a top London department store, and everything in between. But none of them did what his daughter needed. They didn't support her. They all flattened down. Even if some were a bit better when she first put her head on or sat back onto them, they all ended up flattening down. He was like, what is it? Because he was an engineer. His mind's like, why is this? How can I change this? Why isn't there a pillow that doesn't flatten down? So in the end, he ended up taking a lot of the pillows to pieces. And he was like, of course they're always going to flatten. Because every pillow, from the most affordable to the most expensive, is a sack. Though that material might be different, the filling might be different, they're all a sack with a filling, and that filling will obviously, whatever that filling is, it's going to always flatten down. So his mind was ticking. He was like, what can I do something to change a pillow? Can I make a pillow for her that'll support her? What can I do to a pillow to make it work? And it was only one of those crazy moments, and perhaps if it had never walked past this house, the GX pillow, which Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX, would never have been actually developed, because he walked past a property and he saw the lintels, the crosses on the house, and his brain went, oh gosh, those they're supporting the bricks back into the house. I wonder if I put that sort of design in a pillow, if it would support the actual filling in the pillow and stop the pillow from flattening down. So he got home, started developing and working on a pillow, and that's where the GX pillow came about, or how the GX pillow came about. And this is what he developed. He created a pillow where he did put painted ties inside, like the lintels that he'd seen on the property, and they did stop that pillow from flattening down. They gave, allowed you to have beautiful support to the head, the neck, incredible comfort all night long. but that pillow will never flatten. And every pillow ends up flattening down, but this pillow's been designed so you will get that great comfort all night long, night after night, you know, very much for years to come. We've had our GX pillows for many years, and as I say, these are under the umbrella of GX. If you go to their website, by the way, these are, if in comparison, they're the second generation.
Second generation finish of a GX pillow. It's the only difference is Mirelle is our exclusive branding to the GX. That's why we can do such fabulous prices. This is a show price, though. It's reduced even further just for the duration of the show. All you've got to do is choose which option you go for. You've got 100% cotton outer. You've got the breathability strip down one end.
Which is so clever. So not waiting for trying to find a cool spot. It lets the hot air go out and the cooler air
get back in through there. And you will get two of the same pillow. So if you go medium soft, you'll get two medium soft. That's if you like softer pillows. And you'll get two medium firm if you go for the medium firm. It's just 20% more filling, depending on which option you go for.
So if you're like me, if you like to snuggle into a pillow, go soft. If you like a softer pillow, but if you're like me and you like 2 or 3 pillows, go medium firm. Medium firm is the busiest. That could be the first one to go. It is stock or clock now. It's only this price. Only this price for the show as it is. So if you're watching on Plus One, we'll honour the price if there is stock available, because the medium firm getting very, very low in stock. So 385857 is your item number. If you went to GX's website, which Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX, you'll find a pair of pillows, the second generation. They're normally $79.98. They are on special offer at $59.99 at the moment. You're getting those same pillows, but just under the name of Mirelle, which is made exclusively for us, at $34.99. So from £60, well, normally £80, but they're on offer at $60, down to $34.99. And honestly, that pair of pillows can completely change the way you sleep. But you must check your baskets out. Order on the phones or jump onto the web.
Yeah, the website's always the easiest, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live button that you see there. That'll take you through to our live show. Scroll down and you'll see all the products we're talking about on tonight's show. The Mirelle Pillow, hundreds of you going for this deal. Please, if you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check your baskets through. You'll just choose your option there, medium soft or medium firm on the option section. Add it to your basket. You can check out as a guest or you can register so that every time you come back to shop with us, all your details are there.
We've got as many people ordering as already sold still, so please check that basket out. Hugely better, hugely busy. So please check those baskets through.
Whatever you're shopping for, we've got 3 show specials, remember. The pillows, the LED mask, but we've also got the mattress vac on a special offer for you. Now, this should be $169.99. It's down to $79.99. And if you're thinking mattress vac, because we did, the first show we did, we were like, why would you need a vacuum for your mattress? Well, it's all about the technology here. Not only have you got a UV light to kill the nasties that are brought to the surface, you've got paddles that pat the mattress or the surface of whatever you're cleaning up to 12,000 times per minute. You've got amazing suction here as well. And it's about getting rid of the nasties, the dust mites, the bacterias, the allergens.
Put into the internet what can live in an unclean mattress, and you won't like it. You'll change your sheets and think, oh, the bed's clean, but if you know what's in the mattress, you'll think the bed isn't clean. This is going to help you with that UV light technology to kill off those dust mites and the dust mite eggs, and also to help with allergens as well. So allowing you, if you do suffer with allergies, to actually get this home and see the difference that it might make to your bed, to your pillows, but not just for your bedding, but actually giving you a really healthy environment, eliminating all the main causes of allergies in your bedroom. But also, perhaps you've bought a second-hand sofa, perhaps you've got a second-hand car, perhaps you've got a second-hand caravan, and the seats just feel a little bit itchy, and you can't wash them, you can't put them in the but you can sanitize them. Or if you've got pets that come in with those little itchy friends, again, killing those off. So do the pet bed and things like that as well.
All those nasty things that you can't see but you want to get rid of, well, that's what these are brilliant for. Now remember, it's a huge saving, £90 saving against the usual price, only reduced for the duration of the show. 965429 is the item number. You can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost.
And it's the highest spec mattress vac that we've ever
done. We were lucky enough to do a show with Bev, one of our cleaning experts here at Shop on TV, when she brought it into the studio. Well, you'll watch this and then you'll go, that's why I need one of those. Bev, let's get started with all that technology we've got.
Absolutely, because it's not, as I say, just a vacuum.
No.
And I think you do, when you get it, you know, you look and think to yourself, well, I could go and lift my big vacuum on the bed and just give it a quick vacuum. Yes, but the thing is, your big vacuum hasn't got UVC light.
Now, that's,
you know,
that's the technology we're
exactly.
talking about.
It's not ultrasound either, so therefore it's not getting rid of all the allergens that's inside there. Now, how it works, the UVC light, what it will do is it disrupts the structure of the egg, of the mite, or of the bed bug.
Right.
So therefore it just can't hatch out.
So it doesn't ever grow.
It doesn't ever grow, just can't hatch out. So consequently, you're doing it humanely, if you like. You're not using any pesticides, because what happens is they become really resistant to a lot of pesticides.
They build that resistance.
Yes, absolutely. So therefore, the pesticides then have to get stronger and stronger and stronger till they get to a point where it's going to start and damage fabrics. And more importantly,
I wouldn't want to, sleep in an environment where you've used things like that. Or even sit in an environment where you've used things like that.
Exactly, which is not doing you any good or the environment. So they've had to develop a way to be able to get rid of these things without having to use pesticide. So basically, we're going back to the old ways, if you like, to UVC, which will totally disrupt the DNA of these animals and the eggs. But you can't see UVC. Okay. You can see UVA and you can see UVB, but you can't see UVC. It's not on the human eye spectrum.
So how do we know it's working then?
Well, they've decided to be able to put something on to tell you. Now, I want you just to have a look at this at the back when I switch this on, okay? Now, as soon as it gets into contact with the surface you're asking it to clean, the UVC light comes on.
So that's all the technology.
That's all the technology. Take it off.
Oh, clever.
Put it back on, it comes back on. And that tells me now that the UVC light is working and it's helping to get rid of those bed bugs and those dust mites. Now, also, you have 12,000 vibrations per minute. So in other words, you've got 12,000 vibrations that's doing this to every surface that you've got, because they don't just lay their eggs on the
so they could be deep in the mattress, deep in the sofa.
Exactly. So it needs to be brought to the top.
So it's a bit like when we used to throw a mat over the line in the garden, and we used to beat it, didn't we, with the broom, and all the dust had come out. It's doing the same sort of thing.
It's doing the same thing, and you could never do 12,000 beats per minute. No. But this can, and that's what it's doing. So it's getting deeper into whatever you're asking it to clean.
Bringing it all to the surface.
Bringing it to the surface.
But then when it gets to the surface...
There's two things on that, okay? Now you've got UVC, which I've explained, but also you've got the ultrasound. Now, what ultrasound does, it attracts dust to it, and it also helps to get rid of the allergens. So that's pollen and things like that, dead skin cells. It attracts to it. It's like a magnet, if you like, pulls it in. Now, it's not only vibration, it's also suction.
And it's powerful, isn't it?
Powerful.
Super powerful.
Yes. So it's all right vibrating this and bringing it to the surface. You then need to take it away, basically. So this is why they give you the suction. So it's taking it away. Now, it doesn't matter if I'm using it in that direction or I want to do the soft furnishing and tip it virtually upside down, or the bed head.
I often think about bed heads in hotels. Or if you bought a second-hand bed, that's somebody else's bed, someone else's dead skin cells.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. You know, you can also do round the base of the bed. You can do your chairs. You could do your curtains if you wanted to.
The back of the car seat, if you bought a caravan, the caravan seats.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you buy something second-hand and it looks great, but then it always feels that little bit, I don't know, a little bit unclean.
Yeah.
And you can't put those things into the washing machine, but it's giving it a deep down clean.
It's giving it a deep down clean, but not only is it giving it a deep down clean, it's actually doing something to what it's picking up.
Yes.
So therefore, because like in a lot of things like pet fleas and all that lot, they'll hatch out again, you know, after a certain time. But this, as I say, actually alters the DNA structure. So consequently, that stops that from happening. And you've not had to breathe in any unwanted chemical. Now, there's one other thing on here as well. Because the very nature of it being electric, it creates a small warmth around the machine from the motor.
Right.
So what they've done, they've actually utilised this heat by it's like a dehumidifier.
Oh,
so the
right.
moisture that lives within your fabrics, okay, because when you've been to bed,
Oh, that's interesting.
it dries the actual moisture as well. Because wherever you sit or lay, you produce moisture.
You sweat, don't you?
You sweat,
sweat,
exactly.
That's
so therefore,
brilliant.
you can actually help to dry. So it's utilising that all the time. Now, let me just do this chair a second, because I've done very briefly the mattress, and we've just done a little bit of the board and also of the pillow. So I'm just going to have a look just to see what we've collected.
I loved what you said a little bit earlier to us. Bev was saying a friend said, oh, I don't think I need one of those. And then she took it home, she borrowed it and saw what came
Bev
out.
says, have a look what you'll find. Because she had a cleaner, this lady, and she could not believe what came out of her mattress that she thought had been cleaned, you know, quite frequently.
I just got a piece of white card just so you can see it. So I'm not...
What's in there, Bev?
Oh, it just makes me itch.
Gosh.
And when you do look what
And
can
that's just
live
from that little bit.
in your mattress, and if you have got pets, they bring in all
Excuse
sorts
me,
of itchy bits and pieces.
Look how fine that is.
That's how fine that does.
And that's that HEPA filtration that's picking up the fines
that's
and
all
keeping
washing.
them in there.
Yeah, that's all washable. That's your other little HEPA filter. I mean, oh dear, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it makes you itch, doesn't it? When you actually realise what can live in an unclean, mattress or sofa, or or perhaps the seats in the back of the car. This with the UV lamp technology, killing the bacteria, the dust mites, the allergens, picking up the dead skin as well. Fantastic suction, beating that mattress. It's all about a healthier environment, and great as well if you do suffer with allergies and things, to clean up all those areas.
All those
but if you've
horrible
got pets and
things,
things, they bring all sorts in, don't they? And though we were like, really, a mattress for you, or a vacuum for your mattress, and then after the show we were like, oh my goodness,
We'll get one.
definitely.
Let's get one.
Definitely. And do go for the extra HEPA filter as well. You can wash those, and if you've got two, you can have one drying whilst you're still using one.
Absolutely brilliant and well worth the price. It's the highest spec we've done of a machine like that.
And we've matched the lowest price, but again, it's a show special, so only for the show.
965429, the item number there. 3 show specials, remember, on today's show. We've got to get back to our pillows. Hundreds of you have gone for this bundle already. Hundreds of you have got these in baskets. If you've just woken up, or you're just coming in, or you're just going out, and you're thinking, oh, I could do with a new pillow, this is a very different type of pillow, because most pillows are just a sack with a different filling inside. This has a crisscross design. Now, this crisscross structure, if you like, is in the middle of the pillow. And what it means is you won't have to plump your pillow, you won't have to fold your pillow over, you won't need a second pillow, because these pillows hold their shape.
Yeah, they're never flattened down. Very cleverly designed with these painted ties. And though you get amazing comfort and support for the head and the neck, that pillow will never flatten. And how often do you wake up because your pillow's flattened down, you're folding the pillow over, you're putting your arm under the pillow? It won't happen with Mirelle. Mirelle is under the umbrella of the GX pillow company. Exactly the same pillows, but Mirelle is made exclusively for us so we can have really super special offers. But what this does is completely change the way you sleep, because all of a sudden, I mean, look at it. That pillow looks inviting, doesn't it? That pillow looks like that luxury pillow, but the great thing is, though visually it will look great on the bed, when you put your head onto that pillow, that's when you really appreciate how those painted ties work. You'll never see them. They're not purple, they're not pink, they're inside the pillow, they're not visual at all. But you feel the benefit as soon as you put your head onto that pillow.
You certainly do. You've got those two keywords that you want from a pillow. You've got the most gorgeous comfort, snuggly comfort, but you've got great support, because it doesn't matter how much weight is down on the pillow, it doesn't flatten down completely to the bed or to the surface. At this end of the pillow, you'll see there's a little organza strip here. Now, that's important as well, because it allows hot air to get out and cool air to get back in. So it allows for air circulation every time you move around. The outer is 100% cotton, so it feels really luxurious on the outside of the pillow. But the performance of the pillow means it never goes flat, like we were saying. If you've got one of those standard, we found the cheapest pillow we could find, value pillow that just has no shape.
But so often pillows go like that, don't they? You know, you sleep on them a couple of nights and they're flat and the filling's all gone to the side. I mean, that was a very cheap, cheerful pillow, but I bet lots of you have got pillows like that at home. We've slept at friends' houses and they've got pillows like that as soon as you put your head onto the pillow, it's completely flat. We've got a pillow that will allow you to get great comfort. And if you're not sleeping well, I truly put it down to what you're sleeping on, what you're putting your head on, the bed that you're sleeping on, what you're sleeping under. It all makes a difference. Because if you're tired and you're comfortable, sat on the sofa, trying to watch the end of that movie, or, you know, watching that program you've been desperate to watch and you've fallen asleep. If you're tired, if you're comfortable, you will fall asleep. If you're getting to bed and you're not sleeping, though we blame it on lots of things, my mind's ticking, it's down to what you're sleeping on. If you're comfortable, and that's what this pillow is all about, helping you to get to sleep quicker and keeping you asleep for longer, because you've got that comfort and support. That pillow will never flatten down. Massively busy on a product that is an amazing deal, but only this deal for the show. And sadly, if you're watching on Plus One, check stock, because though we've had a clock on the screen because it's a show special and it's only this price for the show, it could actually be the stock that disappears first, especially if you're going for the medium firm, because there are two choices.
Yeah, when you go through to choose, you'll have a medium soft or a medium firm option. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. The only difference is the 20% more filling when it comes to your medium firm pillows. Same price, whichever option you go for, you will get a pair of the same pillow. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
I like
really
2
is
or
as simple
3
as that.
pillows, so if you're like me, go for the medium firm. It's absolutely, well, we can show you, absolutely perfect, and allowing you to get that better night's sleep, that instant comfort, because a pillow can make that difference. This is going to help unlock a good night's sleep. It's going to allow you to get off to sleep quicker because you have got great comfort. Honestly, it is phenomenal.
And it is all about the background of this pillow and why it was invented, because that crisscross design is the point of difference that you've got in the middle of your pillow. But Alex Miles, the inventor, he was actually an engineer, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was an engineer. He was a cabinet maker. He was about to retire, but it was one of those horrendous times where middle of the night, silly o'clock in the morning, fast asleep in bed, the phone rings. That panic, you know, your heart. And he answered the phone and everything's all right now. His daughter's fine and she's had a little girl of her own, but his daughter at university had been knocked down by a car when she was walking home. She'd been airlifted to hospital and she was in a coma in hospital. When she eventually got home, which she did, bless her, she had to very much rehabilitate in bed for about a year. And that originally, you know, was rehabilitating, getting her strength back. But then it was very much living in bed, trying to study, trying to read, trying to, you know, sleep, watch TV, eat. Her life was, you know, in bed. And her dad was like, you know, is this something, can I do anything? I mean, it must have been so frustrating for her as it was, but she just couldn't get comfortable. And he's like, is there anything I can do to make things better? And she's like, can you just find me a decent pillow that, you know, if I'm sat up, gives me the support that I need. If I'm laid down, support, you know, doesn't flatten down. You know, none of these pillows work. So he went out and he thought it'd be an easy job. Of course I can go and get you a pillow. And in the end, he ended up buying so many different pillows because they all flattened down. He bought the most affordable to the most expensive from a top end, you know, sort of West End department store in London, and then everything in between. But they all did the same. They didn't give the support if she was sat. They flattened down when she laid down. They didn't do their purpose. They didn't do what she needed. And we've all bought pillows like that, I'm sure. We've thrown so many pillows out because they just haven't given you the support you need. So Alex was like, oh, what can I do to a pillow to stop it flattening down? Why are they all flat? Why do they all flatten down? And in the end, he ended up taking loads of pillows apart. And he was like, well, of course they do. Because whatever price and whatever the pillows are, they're all basically a sack. They're different materials, but they're all a sack with a fill-in. And the fill-ins are different, but it's still a sack with a fill-in. And that fill-in is always going to flatten down. And he tried to think of some way, because he was an engineer, tried to create, you know, what can I do to stop that pillow doing that? And it was one of those moments that perhaps if he'd never walked past this house, the GX pillows, which is Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX, would never have been developed, because he walked past a property and it had the crosses, the lintels on the house. And his mind just went, oh God, one of those light bulb moments. He was like, those lintels are supporting the bricks back to the house. I wonder if I put a similar design in a pillow, will it support the fill-in and stop the fill-in from flattening down? And that is exactly what he did. He got home, he started developing GX pillows. That's how they started. He originally had developed a pillow for his daughter, and it worked. It didn't flatten down. It supported her, whether she was sitting up, whether she was eating, whether she was laying in bed. It gave her the support that she'd been longing for, you know, for the year she was in bed. And really, that was the only reason he developed the pillow. But then Mum was like, you can't just make a pillow for her. I've thrown away so many, and we're all the same. We've thrown away so many pillows. And she was like, you can't. We all want that pillow. So rather than he was meant to retire, he then went into developing pillows. And
he's been massively successful all across the world, actually. I remember working with him on one show where he said he got a phone call from an American who said they were from, let's just say, one of the biggest retailers in the USA, to the point where he thought he was a friend.
He hadn't sent a pillow to anybody in America. He did. He put the phone down, and they phoned back and said, no, we want to have your pillows in the States. And in the end, and that's exactly what happened. And he went out to the States, set up the factories, because they have to be made correctly. Everything here in the UK, it's all made here in the UK. All the materials.
All the product, all the packaging, everything made in the UK. So when he went out to the States, he wanted to replicate the business out there for this massive retailer, and they did just that. And so it's just got bigger and bigger. The difference here with Mirelle and GX pillows is that crisscross design. If we show you the difference with a pillow like this, and then the difference of laying down on the Mirelle.
I know this is a really poor pillow, but they're all very much like this, aren't they? And you get, you know, put your head back onto the pillow, and it's just not there. The filling's all gone to the sides. Makes me feel a bit choky because my head's. You need that lift. I don't feel I'm in the right body alignment. I feel like I'm quite blocked up. I feel like I can't breathe properly.
Flat to the bed, aren't you? There's no elevation of the head.
Makes me feel poorly, actually.
There's definitely no support. So the difference with Mirelle straight away, if I show you them, it's completely flat. That is quite an attractive look. Let's take that away and show you the difference of the shape of the pillow straight away.
Instantly.
Then, as Hayley lays down on it, you'll see what a massive difference this makes.
And it's just instant. You can see it's moulding and working for me, moulding around my head, my neck.
I know if I sleep flat, I get a funny neck in the morning. I don't sleep well at all because it's just not right. You're not meant to be completely flat. Whereas now I feel I've got the right body alignment. I feel I can breathe clearer, and that is absolute heaven. I do sleep on my back, but however you sleep, whether you sleep on your side, if you sleep on your front, however you sleep, again,
what you can really see there as you're on your side, even towards the end of the pillow, it holds the full shape of the pillow. It's not flattening. And when you lift your head from the pillow, it bounces straight back to the original shape, and that's because of that crisscross design. That's your medium soft option that we're looking at right now, but I'm just going to swap that over and show you the difference with the medium firm, because you've just got 20% more filling.
See, this is
on that medium firm
I
option.
normally have 2, 3 pillows. This is perfect. So if you do like a couple of pillows, go for the medium firm. The medium firm is the lowest in stock, massively busy on this. And though it is a time limited offer, it might be stock dependent on the medium firm. But look how that again supports I'm just in the right position now. I feel I can breathe clearer.
Well, we can see a different position to your head. Your head's slightly elevated. The nape of the neck and the shoulders are all really well supported as well. And then it's about the alignment of the body, because everything else is in the right position. Whether you're a back sleeper, if you like to sleep on your side and snuggle into your pillow, they're great for that as well. And we had a message in earlier from Scott, I think it was, about sleeping on his front. He likes to sleep on his front. Again, it's great whatever position you like to sleep in. You're not going to fold this over. You're not going to add a second pillow, because the pillow is designed to give you the correct comfort, the right support as soon as you lay your head down. And then when you lift your head up, it bounces back to that original shape.
And it does. You don't have to plump this. That's the painted ties that are inside, making sure that pillow never flattens down. So it supports your head and your neck just beautifully, and it does. The comfort is incredible, and that's down to the stunning filling that is inside. But that filling will never flatten. And all pillows, they flatten down, you know. And if you compare again to the original pillow, to the Mirelle pillow, I mean, you can see that instant comfort, that I'm in that better position. And if you're comfortable, you're going to get off to sleep quicker, and it's going to help you sleep for longer.
And that's the point. You won't have that disturbed sleep because you are comfortable. They often call it toxic sleep when you're tossing and turning, but you don't wake up fully. So you don't understand why you're still tired the next day. It could be a mattress, it could be a pillow, it could be the duvet you sleep under. They all add to the comfort of your night's sleep.
I think we blame a lot of things on a bad night's sleep, and lots of times we'll say, oh, I've just got so much going on, my mind won't switch off. But our bodies, if you're tired and you're comfortable, you will fall off to sleep.
Yeah.
And you know, if you sit on the sofa, you're watching your favourite soap, it's the episode you're desperate to watch, or you've been watching a whole film, and then all of a sudden you've gone and you've missed it because you've fallen asleep. If you're comfortable, you will get off to sleep. But if you're going to bed and you're not sleeping well, I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on, and it's so important to get a good night's sleep. If you're not sleeping well, and you can go onto the internet and put, how important is a good night's sleep? Is it a good night's sleep good, good for my health? What are the health benefits of good night's sleep? That's when we recharge when we sleep. And we appreciate that we have to plug everything else in. We plug in our phones, we plug in our vacuums, and we know if we don't charge them up, they're not going to work. Well, we're the same, but we can't be plugged in. We have to sleep. That's when we recharge our batteries. That's when our body sort of heals itself. It repairs itself. And a good night's sleep is so important. And if you're not sleeping well, you can make just simple changes that can really make a difference. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but a pillow can be that massive difference that allows you to get that better night's sleep. How often do you wake up and you're plumping your pillow up, or you're putting your arm under it, you're folding your pillow over, you're trying to find the cool spot on your pillow? This pillow is going to work for you every night, give you incredible comfort instantly to help you get off to sleep quicker, but giving you that comfort all night long. And always being that plump pillow, always being a pillow that never flattens down because of the very clever design inside. And if you're at home thinking, I wonder if it's going to make a difference, you've got pillows that are worth, and GX is the company that Mirelle is under the umbrella of GX. GX pillows are the pillows that were developed from the story we told you originally by Alex. And Alex set up that company, and honestly, what he's done is he's developed exactly the same pillow for us. It's just called Mirelle, so we can have an exclusive price. But if you went onto his website, these are, in comparison, they're the second generation GX pillow. He does a pair of pillows like we do, medium soft or medium firm, for normally $79.98. But they have got an offer on at $59.99. You're getting those same pillows under the name of Mirelle for $34.99. So from £80 to $34.99, or to £60, they're discounted at the minute, to $34.99 for a pair. The deal's phenomenal. This is the time to try. This is the time to change those pillows. And you're meant to change your pillows. And if you're if you're awake because you're not sleeping well, I truly believe a pillow can make that difference. And get it home at this price and try it. You can split the cost as well with PayPal if you're ordering on the website. We've been really busy on the website, but we've been particularly busy on the phone. So if you have been in queues, we do apologise. They will get to you as soon as they can. Even though we're coming towards the end of the show, if you are watching on +1, just check stock. The medium firm, we are very, very low on stock now. But if you go through to our website, click onto the live show, takes you through to all the products we've got. If you want to go for our Mirelle pillow, remember you need to put it in a basket, check that basket through to get the price on your screen, because it is a show special and it will go back up in price if you're not quick now.
Just add it to your basket. You can click buy now. You can register as a returning customer, or you can check out as a guest. When you go through, if you do multi-order, you'll only pay one postage across the show. So lots of you have gone for a pair of medium soft and a pair of medium firm. That's great if you want to snuggle into your pillow. You've got your medium soft. If you want to sit up in bed, your medium firm are brilliant for that. So you've got all options available to you at great show special prices. But as Hayley was saying, reduced for the duration of the show. So hundreds of you still got them in baskets. If you want to make sure you get the deal, do confirm your order and check out.
If you wake up later and you think, oh, I'll order it now, it's gone back up in price. So even if there's stock left, it will increase in price. Grab it whilst you've got the deal, check your basket through and change the way you sleep. And so important to get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it affects everything in your day, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I know for me, if I'm tired, I'm snappy, I'm irritable, I'm emotional. I feel low, I'm teary. My mum always knows when I'm not sleeping well because I'm really cry at the drop of a hat, you know. I'm clumsy, you can't think straight.
Yeah.
Your body needs to sleep, and if you're not sleeping well, though we blame so many other things, I truly put it down to just not being comfortable in bed.
I think there's so many factors. Your pillow, your mattress, your duvet, and they're all factors that can help with a better night's sleep. So the fact that you've got a pillow that you're not going to be folding over time and time again.
Or waking up, perhaps you always get a bit of a funny neck because your pillows are flat.
Or you're constantly moving around because you're not comfortable.
Yeah. And then
in
you
your
never
pillow.
get that deep sleep, which is the sleep where you repair. You're tossing and turning.
Yeah. And the shape of this pillow is so important, and it keeps and holds that shape, remember. So you're not literally tossing and turning trying to find the comfortable position, because it's always there for you, and when you do move around, it plumps back
Never
up.
flattens down.
Yeah,
and that's why inside, and I know these are pink on the outside, but they're actually inside the pillow. You don't see them. They're not pink, they're not purple. Visually, you don't see they're there, but they are inside your pillow. And what they're doing is they're very cleverly stopping the filling from flattening down, which is what happens with every pillow. That's why we need 2 or 3 pillows. That's why we fold a pillow over. They go flat. This pillow won't, because those suspension ties actually stop that from happening. Very clever technology, and allows you to get that instant comfort, great support for your head and your neck, but never to be in that situation where you need another pillow, or you're folding that pillow over, or you're putting your arm under that pillow, because this pillow has been designed to always look this good, and they do look good. They look great on the bed because they're beautiful plump, full pillows. But actually, it's not how good they look. It's when you put your head on your pillow
that, oh my word, you really appreciate how those ties work.
It's so clever, isn't it? Even with that weight, and that is a really heavy bowling ball, it's still not flattening around the pillow. It's taking the weight wherever the weight is, but when we take that away,
oh wow,
you see how it bounces back. So 385857 is the item number. Remember, it's medium soft or medium firm. They're your options. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft.
Yeah.
If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
Don't make it more complicated than it is. I like 2 or 3 pillows, so medium firm is my choice. That is the lowest in stock, so if you are looking at that on +1, just check there is stock available. If it is available, put it in your basket. We'll honour the price, but it will go back up after the show because this is a show special. It's only this price for the show. Medium soft if you like to snuggle into a softer pillow, you know. It's all about well-being, really, this show. A good night's sleep is so, so important. But I know lots of us, me, really looking into that technology of LED masks. Really wanted an LED mask, but so expensive. And I was like, can I afford to get an LED mask? Oh, yes. When this went under £100, I was one of the very first people to buy it live on air. I was like, I am getting this. That LED technology for so many people has made such a difference.
And do your own research. Put it in your search engine at home. What are the benefits of red light therapy? Well, this isn't just red light therapy. It's green light, it's blue light. You can use them all together. They all have different benefits, don't they?
Yeah, medical grade multi-wavelength LEDs they are. You've got the red, and if you look into the benefits of that red light technology, it's designed to stimulate collagen, elastin, circulation. Also, it helps as well fine lines and wrinkles and skin firmness and things like that. The blue light technology, that's about targeting acne, congested pores, the blemishes, oily skin and things. Or the green light helps pigmentation and even skin tone. Now, you can individually do the red, the blue or the green, but you also can have a mix of the 3 different light technologies in one session, and you can have your session as and when. You can do 10-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, and you're completely portable. You've got the remote that you charge, so you could be multitasking. You could be ironing, you could be watching TV, reading a book, whatever, and then you see the light technologies there, and the programs are there for you to use as you want to.
So comfortable to wear because it's that lovely soft silicone. It's got guards around the eye area for you. Fully adjustable underneath the chin area as well as around the back of the head. So it's really customisable for you. And it's less than £100 for this kind of technology. Is brilliant. Once again, this is reduced for the show. $34.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to spread the cost with PayPal. It really is a clever technology, but we would always say do your own research because there's so much out there.
All different skin types as well, so do your own research. My friend, she bought one of the original LED masks and she really sort of suffers with redness and things, and for her it has been incredible. But that's what it's looking at your skin problems and then looking at that red, that blue, that green light technology and actually seeing that you have got the technology that could help make a difference.
We were lucky enough to do one of the first shows with Kelly, one of our wellness experts. Let's take a look what she had to say.
I'm so excited because I've wanted one of these.
Hayley's a bit jealous that Kelly's got it on.
And I'm like, we've got, oh my word.
Do you know what? I've had this one for, as I've explained to you, for a couple of weeks now, more than a couple of weeks, probably over a month now, and I absolutely love it. And I love it so much that I've gone on and bought it for Christmas gifts for other members of the family. And they are now starting to enjoy it. And the reason I bought it was because I started to see, personally, this is my own personal story, but I started to see those results quite quickly. And what I found straight away was I felt my skin was brighter. And at this time of year, your skin feels really flat, doesn't it? I know it's really hard to take me seriously whilst I'm wearing this, but this is the thing.
They're massive out there, though, aren't they? I mean, we've seen lots of different ones. The thing I loved about this one is that it's soft, it's flexible, it's silicone, isn't it?
You've got that silicone, you've got that skin-friendly kind of medical-grade silicone, but it's also, you've got that full coverage as well that wraps around the whole face, because some of them aren't snug enough, and you can see that I was able to adjust the chin coverage.
And does it feel comfortable?
It feels really comfortable.
It looks like it because it feels so soft.
It's really soft, it's really flexible, but you've also got the eye cups there that allow you to protect the eye area, but also, if you can see, you've got the ability to adjust the head straps to the amount of how strong you want it to be. So if you've got small head, or how big your head is.
I've got a big head, so that's ideal.
So I'm going to just take it off for a second so we can see. Woo! So you can see what's going on inside. But first and foremost, what you can see, Hayley, is it's cordless. So I was having a chat with you, but I could have easily been doing my housework.
Well, that's the great thing.
I
could have been ironing
on the computer.
I often watch TV. I often watch TV while I'm on the treadmill. There's a theme, isn't there? I often watch TV while I'm using my LED mask as well. I do love TV, and I definitely get caught up in programmes and then don't want to stop. But I've opened it up for you, so hopefully you can see the kind of 438 LED lights that are in there. Now, we've got 4 different kind of nodes.
Well, just bring the lights down so you can really see why this is so good.
Now,
that glow.
That's it. Right now, I've got it on the red light, and, you know, you've got so much information out there. I think there's been something like 4,000 different studies, different kind of clinical trials and things on red light.
And what do they say the red light can help?
So red light is more anti-aging. So this is working on a deeper level, because all of the different LED lights, and it works on 3 different LED lights. As you said, you've got the red, you've got the green, and you've got the blue.
So there's clinical trials that Kelly mentioned, generic trials when it comes to red light.
To red light, not to do with this particular mask, but there is lots of information out there about red light.
I mean, do your own research. And I think a lot of people so many people have looked into these masks, so they have done their own research. But when they were through the research, they say that red light can help with the anti-aging.
Yeah, it's about maybe working on a level. It goes. It may work on a level that can boost your collagen. That's what they talk about red light.
And you can find this research.
It's out there in the domain, so have a look at it. They talk about how it could possibly help to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's about smoothing the complexion. It's that whole... because it also works in combination with near-infrared, which is even deeper, because all of these light levels work on different levels of the layers of the skin.
Right, so they penetrate
So they penetrate deeper. Near-infrared is an invisible light, so it's not something you can see like the LED lights, but it goes in even deeper, and that's all about stimulating those... It's like cellular activation. So for that, it's working on that much deeper level. That's about helping to kind of activate and regenerate those cells. That's what it talks about out there as well, how... near-infrared could help.
Right. I can't believe the price. If you want this, and think ahead for birthdays and different things that are coming up through the year, but please grab it while the stock is available at this price. When we went to, and we've only done, I think, 1 show prior to this at this price, I was one of the first people to buy it live on air. Under £100 for an LED mask, yes, please.
And the amount of technology here, because you've got the 3 different light therapies, the combination light therapy. And what we would say is always do your own research. Pop in your search engine at home, the benefits of light therapy when it comes to a mask like this. You'll be blown away with what's out there. It's under £100, it's silicone, it's comfortable to wear, it's fully adjustable. Once you've charged it, it's then cordless. You've got your remote control attached at all times, but that just helps you set the program, the brightness.
It's really easy as well. The brightness, the settings, you know, you can go through all programs. You can just have the red light technology, you can just have the blue, and it means you can multitask. So we don't all have time for me time, and it allows you to be doing something else, yet you're still having a treatment at home. Honestly, it is
an amazing price and a fabulous mask. So do get that home while the stock is there. However, we've had 3 show specials, and this has been your absolute favourite. And this truly can change the way you sleep. It's a pillow that's very cleverly designed that it will never flatten down, and that's a big issue with pillows.
The reason for that is this design that you see here, this crisscross design, if you like, is actually inside the pillow. It's slightly shorter than the pillow itself. So what it does is it makes the pillow self-plump. As you move around, it literally moves the filling around with you, and as soon as the weight is lifted from the pillow, it goes back to its original full shape. So it doesn't flatten. You don't need a second pillow or a third pillow. You don't need to fold it over or put your arm underneath there, because it does it all for you.
It's really clever technology, and though you'll never see, and they're not purple, they're not pink, the ties are inside the pillow, you'll never see them, you'll feel the benefit when you put that head onto your pillow. Visually, they look fantastic. They're proper plump, luxurious pillows, looking great on your bed, filling the pillowcase, which so many pillows don't. You've got floppy ends to the pillowcase. They're going to fill your pillowcase. They're going to look great. But it is what, you know, the benefit when you put your head down onto it, that you're instantly comfortable, that you've got the support that your head and your neck needs through the night. How often do you wake up with a funny neck? How often do you wake up and put your arm under your pillow, or try and plump your pillow, or get another? Perhaps you're forever putting a pillow up, putting a pillow up, forever plumping pillows. You've got 3 or 4 pillows, but you're still not comfortable. This one pillow really can change the way you sleep, and for so many people, that's exactly what these pillows have done.
And we should show you the difference between, I mean, we've got the cheapest, most value pillow we could lay our hands on, because what you've got here is a pillow that just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So we'll get Hayley to lay down on the end of the bed one last time before the end of the show. If you are watching on our +1 shows, remember we will honour the price if there's stock remaining, so you just need to check the website. With a regular pillow like this, it just flattens completely.
And they do, and I know that, you know, this is a horrible pillow, but lots of pillows do exactly this. There is no, it just, where I'm laid on the filling, but it still flattens down completely. My head in the middle, it feels like all the filling's actually gone to the edge, but wherever I put my head, no support, feel like it's horrible, feel like I can't breathe.
Well, your voice sounds different because you're completely flat.
My head feels different. I feel giddy.
Well, let's lift you up and show you the difference straight away. If we take that pillow away and put our medium soft pillow in, straight away as you lay down, you've got the support, you've got the comfort in the nape of the neck that you can see there. If you look at the end of the pillow as well, you see how the end's still full shaped? It doesn't flatten down at the end. All the filling isn't moving to one end or the other. And whether you're a back sleeper, whether you like to sleep on the side, whether you're a front sleeper, it really doesn't matter. Now, your medium soft option, don't overthink it. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. All the technology is the same. It's just your medium firm pillow has 20% more filling. So if you lift up from there, if you're still awake.
And look, isn't it clever? Completely self-plumps. So that is ultra comfortable, but for me, it's the next one that's my favourite.
And you can see the little label there. It tells you medium soft on the label at the end. It also shows you that everything is made here in the UK. The outer, the filling, the packaging, everything made in the UK. But the medium firm, the only difference, 20% more filling inside there. So it elevates you slightly more.
So this is me. I'd normally have 2 or 3 pillows. I only need one of the medium firm because it just holds your head just perfectly. I feel like I'm in the right body alignment. I feel like I can breathe clearer.
Your voice sounds ordinary again. It sounds right again, doesn't it? It sounds like nothing's constricted because your head's slightly elevated. The nape of your neck and your shoulders are really well supported. But again, even on the shoulder area there at the front, the pillow's not flat. It's still got the shape to it. And if you move around on the pillow, the filling moves with you straight away.
So for wherever your head is, however you sleep, moulds around your head, supports your neck, which is so important. That's how you can get a funny neck at night if you haven't got the support on your neck. But you can see
I've got instant comfort, so it's going to help me get to sleep quicker, help me stay asleep. I'm not tossing and turning, plumping the pillow, putting my arm under the pillow. That comfort will be there all night long. And it doesn't matter how you sleep. I sleep on my back. It doesn't matter how you sleep. This pillow is going to work for you. And honestly, it's that instant comfort, that instant proper support that just a regular pillow doesn't give you.
Hundreds of you have still got these in baskets right now. If you want to make sure you get them at this price, the reduced price, remember, you've got to confirm your orders. Hundreds already gone, so many still in baskets. So please confirm your order and check your baskets out. If you're not sure which option to go for, medium soft or medium firm, don't overthink it. You can see again the comparison between an ordinary pillow and the Mirelle pillow.
And it's down to the filling, that very clever, the painted ties. Make sure the pillow never goes flat. The ordinary pillow flattened down, no support at all, funny neck in the morning, not comfortable all night, waking up, tossing, turning, getting another pillow, folding the pillow over. The Mirelle pillow giving you that instant comfort. And it's all because inside the Mirelle pillow, it's got these painted ties that they're there, you don't see them. We've put them on the outside so you can get the idea. They're not purple, they're not pink, they're inside your pillow. So though you won't see them, what they are doing is making sure that pillow always stays plump, never flattens down, gives you great comfort and support for your head and your neck, but will never completely flatten. Really clever.
This is showing you how the filling moves as you move around. As your weight is put down onto the pillow, the filling moves around to give you that perfect support wherever and however you like to sleep, whether you're a front sleeper, a back sleeper, a side sleeper. But you've got to go for it right now if you want to get the show special price at $34.99. Both options come under the same item number, 385857. Medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm if you like a firmer pillow. Lots of you, however, are going for a pair of each.
Yeah, I had emails in people going for a pair of each, which is a great way to go as well. And remember, all under the umbrella of GX pillows. And Mirelle is made exclusively for us by GX, so we can do extra special offers. And if you went onto GX's website, you can get a pair of their GX pillows, second generation, which is what you're buying from us today under the name of Mirelle. They're normally $79.98, but they have got an offer on. They're $59.99. You're getting those same pillows for $34.99 with us, but only for the show. If you're watching on +1, please check stock. The medium firm is very low now in stock. However, even if there's stock left, they will go back up in price. So if you are watching on +1, put it in a basket and check that basket out and get this home and change the way you sleep. For so many people, it has been a life changer. A good night's sleep is so important. How many pillows have you thrown out because they haven't done what they're meant to do? They haven't given you comfort. They haven't supported you. This pillow is there for you every single night.
But it's not yours until you check out, so make sure you confirm your orders and get hold of these fabulous pillows on a show special. You can still add them to your basket, 385857, but don't miss out on our show specials. We will see you tomorrow.